Yeah, but hello, happy Halloween. It's Halloween, it's a new patch. Okay, it's a new sunset day. I just did it. Anyway, this is what's the gossip about you. We're gonna figure out who's gossiping and why they're gossiping. Because I feel like shit talking somebody. So they better be saying the good news about you, or they're gonna hear it. I don't know. They're gonna feel it. I'm gonna ball all of this up into one bowl of energy and send it right to them if they're not nice. I don't know. I don't like when people aren't nice to people. And it's just like, I saw a post on TikTok. This girl was like, me when I'm defending my friends or family or whatever, right? And she's all like this. And she's like, me when I'm defending myself. And she's not. And I'm like, what? That's the best time. It's the best. That gives me the most, that gives me the most, like, authority to rip into you. Because now we're discussing me. And I'm a professional, Nicole. I've been here my whole life. Been living this, living through these eyes my whole life. Okay. I had someone judge me. I was in a live stream. Now all stupid conversations start with that one. At least for Nicole. No, if I'm talking about something that happened in a live stream, is some bullshit. Okay, the tiger. That was making me think of 1986, Year of the Tiger. Okay. I don't know. We were all hunted. I cannot find anyone my age. Mm. I mean, I went to school. There was hundreds of us. Where did we go? Where did everybody go? Now there's nothing but 20-year-olds that want to do me, and I don't want a 20-year-old boy. I don't want a boy. I want a man. All right? This is life. No, I'll die single till I find one. I hide in the bushes looking for men. I'm kidding. Okay, I'd be there all day. I'm not stupid. Okay, hello, hi. And this is what's the gossip about you? Who's gossiping and why? I had Halloween makeup on. I was a vampire. So I still got some in my eyes. So I look a little strange right now to myself. I'm like, why do I look so emo? I'm like, why do I look so angry? Either way, okay, for who's gossiping about you and why, we have the zebra card, the star option two, starfish, and the option three, the whale. Welcome. Welcome, come. Welcome, everybody. Yes, lots of welcomes for everybody. Either way, I will see you at your pick. It'll be about 15 minutes, but that was being really good. I'm trying to strategically do readings when he's completely knocked out, and it's working. Okay. So I will talk to you then. He's snoring, but he's snoring. He never snores. Oh, my baby. I wonder what he's dreaming about. And he's totally dreaming. He's all like, perfect. He looks so cute right now. Okay, that's enough service time. But yeah, I was in a live stream. Some girl was talking about, they were talking about standards, women and standards. And like, are their standards too high? And listen, I've been asked by people. I was on some, oh God, I went on some type of weird dating app thing, right? Listen, I was on Plenty of Fish. Listen, when you have no friends and like you're trying to meet people, you'll try things. This terrified me. No, I will never do it again. And I made more money there on TikTok, and I'm like, I don't even how am I making money right now? Trying to find people to date. This is crazy. I don't want to date any of you. I want to leave now. And I was like, I can't leave. I want to leave. I don't know, but overall, I met a matchmaker on one of these weird adventures, and she live matchmakered me. with some weird guy in her chat. She's like, we got Bob in the chat. He's a Christian. I'm like, Bob won't like me. Is this thing on? He won't like me. Okay. And she's like, nonsense. What do you look for in a man? And I'm like, let's go for availability. Can we go for that one? Like they're just they're available for a date. And they're available for a relationship. Like they're not so, you know what I mean? It's, I mean, I read online that this is like a tactic that men use. They try to make themselves seem distant and busy, and I'm like, no, all it does is make you seem distant and busy, and I haven't got time for distant and busy. Like I got friends, you can go in my friend pile, like, but we ain't never gonna bump and grind like you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Go in there, and you'll never see this body. No, the body count on me is low, and also my friends count is low. I don't really got so many friends. I don't know. But either way, this lady told me, she's like, you need to aim higher. And I was like, well, I was like, it's just my first step, woman. I was like, I can't seem to find that. I was like, everybody's so busy. I said, everybody's got some fucking whore in the closet that they hide. And I was like, that takes up all their time, but they want a real relationship, but they won't drop the whore for a real one. And I was like, this is all I encounter. Oh, and half the time these men are married, so that whore is actually their wife. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so it's like, I don't do dating. No, I don't know. The dating will find me. Okay, that's how everyone I'm manifesting. Light a candle. Okay, she's manifesting a lover, one that's available in her area, and she didn't find him on a dating site. I don't know. I'd have to leave the house for that, and I don't really do that. I am planning a journey to the arcade. Okay, I've been planning it for about a year now. I don't know. My goal is before Christmas, but I might make it there for New Year's. I would spend New Year's at the arcade. I don't know. When my arcade does an 18 and older after 10, I know, right? How provocative. It's, and I've been waiting for my kid to turn 18 so we could go together past 10. Like, okay, let's be honest. Guys, I'm not trying to, they open at 4, and I'm just not trying to get there at 4. And by the time I get there at like 7 or 8, I got like 2 hours. That's it. I got 2 hours of gameplay. This is, I can't, no, I cannot. I got tickets. I got prizes that I want to go get. Okay, there's a Chinese finger trap that I want, and a little mini deck of cards. I don't know. I always grab one of each. I like those things. A yo-yo. Okay. My biggest prize at the arcade was at Dave and Buster's. Dude, I just kept hitting it. It's called the big bass wheel or some shit like this. I don't remember. I hit the big jackpot like 3 times, not in a row. I had to go. I had to go let this hand sit. I was like, hold on. I don't know, and it worked. And I don't know. We won like 2,000 something tickets. And at Dave and Buster's, this is tough. I went into the Dave and Buster's like gift shop. Like, my kid was just shopping. Like, my kid won once too. They won the big prize too. Now we were on fire with that machine. And it wasn't one of those where it would like she like adjust the jackpot per win. So we just kept winning the same shit. We got like this weird. I remember we got this weird mouse. It was a rat, and it had a remote control, and it drove like a car. You know what I mean? So we would just ride it around, and fuck with the cat. Like my cat would fight it. My cat was bigger than the rat. Okay, my cat was tough. My cat is tough. He's still alive. Okay, he's a tough one. But what is it? The dog. My mother-in-law's dog. She had a Bichon. And that thing was scared of it. I was like, I'm coming, Betsy. What? Okay. But yeah, I'm planning a trip to the arcade. One day I'll go there. I will find the love of my life at the arcade, working a concession stand with a stain on his shirt. It's love. Okay, but he has good temperament, ladies. All right, he's not gonna yell at me for just breathing. Okay. No, I can't stand men that want women but hate them. It's like, good Lord. I mean, get over it. Get over your disgruntledness. I don't know what happened to these men, but if I had to get over my dad, I'm pretty sure y'all can get over your mom. Like, it's just that simple. The terror that is my father, if I was able to get over it, and you know what I mean, I feel like anyone can get over it. Alright, so I don't know what happened to these men, but they're not very manly to me. Those are not men to me. No, if you, listen, if a man does not like women and finds any reason to blame them, right, it's not even about his accountability. He might be a very accountable man, but if there's a woman there, he's going to put it on her. Low key, subtly, somehow abusively. Now, if he does that, he doesn't like women. It's just that simple. He actually hates them as like their own identity as women. He doesn't like them. Why he doesn't like them, we'd have to open up his fucking that shit show that we call a brain, and we'd have to figure it out for him because he can't even figure it out. Because if he could, he wouldn't hate them still. So, but yet, hear me out. They're not homosexual, so they need women and desire women. Women, so they sit around and try to get women, but they low key hate them. And it's like this is you're not ready for a relationship with a woman, man. I don't know. And this is like 40. These men are dying with these problems. They're like in their 60s and they're still got these problems. I don't know. Men, listen, women obviously do the same things, but I'm not speaking for them because I am not one of those women. No, I don't know. When life, that's why you can always tell when someone's been through something extreme because they don't care about anything petty. They can get caught up in the pettiness. But then reality hits, and it's like, who really cares? Let's just be. I'm just happy to be here. At the end of the day, you can have that. You need that. You want that. You want that win. Yes, you can have it. I'm gonna go to bed because I can do that. There once was a time where I wasn't going to be able to do that. So good night, cruel world. I don't care. Because like when you care too much, you realize quickly that you don't care about anything. No, if you care about everything, then you end up not caring about nothing. This is the nature. I'm hungry. No, I'm hungry. Out of nowhere. No, it's that insatiable hunger. Or is it not real? I'm just hungry. I said I was hungry in a live stream, and I was like, I'm hungry. And homeboy's like, I'm hungry for cock too, Nicole. I'm like, how did you know I was hungry for the penis? I was like, we don't discuss that. I was like, I'm actually genuinely hungry. And I'm thinking to myself, is it penis hunger? Am I sex deprived? Can that happen? I don't think so. Hear me out. I don't think so. I feel like I could die without ever having anything go back inside me forever, and I'll be just fine. Nicole, okay. I've always been questioning putting objects in my vagina. Yeah, no, we're putting here my vagina. It's going on the table right now, and we're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss you. My vagina's like, listen, hold on. Just blow the dust off of me first. Allow me to get ready to talk. I wasn't expecting guests. If, ah, why am I so hungry? I have protein bars. I went trick-or-treating. The last house I went to, I didn't actually go trick-or-treating. I just went for a walk. And I told myself if I saw any candy dishes, I'd go swing by them. I swung by two. The last one that I swung by had protein bars. I was like, yay, I like these. I'll take that. Yeah, there was so many left. Nobody wanted the protein bars for Halloween. I'm like, why not? They're good. I don't know, they're Cliff Bars, but I don't really like Cliff Bar too much because they use a lot of dates or prunes. I think it's dates. They use a lot of dates. I don't really like dates. Yeah. I don't really like figs. I don't really like prunes. I don't like, I don't like any of those. I don't like plum either. No, I don't like none of those fruits. Don't ask me why. I just don't care for them. Yeah. People are like, oh, they're so sugary. And I'm like, they're gross. No, they sell them at my store, like a little pack with a toothpick. Like people just eat them. I'm like, oh, don't even get me, no, don't even get me started on sushi. No, no. I tried sushi once at an all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay, it's the best buffet in town. It was very expensive. Okay, and I did not like it. It tasted like seaweed. Hear me out. Duh. And that shit's gross. No, it's gross. I do not need to eat the ocean. No, my brother was like, I remember being little with my brother. I remember being children, and we're in the ocean, and like shit would get in our mouths, and we'd be like, it tastes like the ocean. Okay, and he was here now, but do you remember that? You remember when we used to do that and say, I got seaweed in my mouth, and it tastes like the ocean. Ew. Yeah, he'd have to say, yeah. And then I'd say, now eat some seafood, motherfucker. How does it not take you right back to being a kid and being like, eh, what is that? But my brother eats sushi. He's like, you gotta get this. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't want it. And then they put the fishes. I won't really eat too much fish. No. As a Pisces, I will not eat the fish. Not like tease. I eat fried fish at times, but only if it's like super duper duper nice meat. I don't know. I gotta know what type of fish it is. It can't just come from some crazy ass farm, and it also can't just come from some random place in the world. Fish is dangerous. I don't know why people just eat it like it's nothing. They should fear the fish. Alright? I'm a Pisces. Fear me, world. As I go back into depression, I'll be back. Okay. I'm kidding. That's every day. It's not a cycle. It's a daily cycle combined with a quarterly one, and then yes, and then topped off with a yearly one. Ah, ugh, the Pisces. I was told once that being the Pisces is basically they took the picture of the Aquarius and they're like, this is Aquarius, and I was like, yes, and they're like, Aquarius is dumping that bucket, and I was like, yes, and they're like, you're that, and I was like, the bucket. They said, no, you're what's being poured out, and I was like, I'm the garbage. What are you doing to me right now? Are you saying that I'm like spiritual trash right now? And they're like, no. Okay, they try to explain it to me. But basically, as the Pisces, we are that liquid. But I don't know what that liquid is. And I'm told it's not garbage. So, hi. Hello. Good morning. Okay, the sun is not up yet. My dog is being good. I striked while he was asleep. He's knocked out. Okay, but this is what's the gossip? Hold on. What's the gossip about you? Who's gossiping and why? Okay, I don't know. I feel like talking shit. So I'm trying to see if anyone's saying anything bad about you. That way I can talk shit about them. Okay, so we have option one, the zebra. Option two, the starfish. And option three, the whale. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. It's probably going to be about 20 to 25 minutes per pile. When my dog doesn't interrupt me, I tend to go longer than when he does. I don't know. I can just think deeper. And then it's like, I don't know. Either way. So I will see you at your pick. Just plan the timing accordingly. Okay? I'm on insulin right now. I should get a soda before I start this in case I crash. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Hold on. No, Nicole did groceries, so she has cans. Okay, I can only get cans in this house when I get groceries delivered. Oh, I've brought in 12 packs home on the bus. Listen, no, no, no. I don't want to do that. That's exhausting. That just seems stupid. I'd rather buy a taxi. And then if I'm buying a taxi, I'd rather have it delivered. It's cheaper. I don't know. Either way, hello. Option one, the zebra. Okay. This is who's gossiping about you. What are they saying and why? Wait. What's the gossip about you? Who's gossiping and why? There you go. I had you remember. Listen, there's so many different ways to say this title. Hey, I like to switch it up a bit. Hey, but who? Okay, so what's the gossip about you? I feel like you're different. The zebra card. No, you're different. You stand out. You stand out in a crowd. It's like you don't think you do. You get what I mean? Like this zebra here, hear me out, it blends in with the walls right now. But like I always say about zebras, if we compare all the different horses, okay, zebras, all right, they're different. They're far different than any other horse, but yet they're still a horse. Right? They still classified as a horse, right? I'm pretty sure they are. Whatever. So my point is that you're different. You're a human, but I mean, but you're different. Something like that, okay? And then we have the tiger card. So whoever's gossiping about you, I don't really think they're saying anything mean or bad or anything. So I don't think we're gonna get to shit talk them. No, I feel like hear me out. They might like that you're different. I know. Ah, I don't know. I was rolled up my sleeves for it. Okay, for the song, we have "Hey Mama." Okay, so whoever you are, you might have kids, but if not, whoever this is, I feel like with the tiger card, I feel like they would have your kids. I feel like that. I mean that sexually. Like they don't actually want your children necessarily. They just want to come in you. I tried to like change that. I'm like, should I not sit in the bucket? Yeah, they tried to. They tried. They want to. They want to come in you. That's what I mean by that. I don't know. They got this deep desire to go deep. This is a man, obviously, because we're talking about what he wants to do with his package. Okay. Now, whoever you are, the sword and the rose. I feel like you're the rose in this situation. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. So I feel like this is gossip about you. I feel like there's gossip about you and rumors about you that stir from this gossip. Like I don't know, people might gossip about you casually. It doesn't seem like it's like there's not like some type of gossip session going on about you. But whenever you get talked about in passing, it's gossipy, right? And nobody really knows the truth. Some people do. Some people know more about you than others. And I feel like overall, everyone kind of knows you're alone. And everyone kind of likes you and respects you. And, you know what I mean? They don't talk shit about you, right? But there's the protection and power. I feel like it's because they're scared of somebody saying something. Like somebody, they're like, it's kind of like, this is all energetically there's like a little group situation going down, right? And somebody's talking about you. Your name gets brought up naturally, right? Because none of this is malicious. But there's people in the crowd that want to say malicious shit, but they can energetically sense that if they do, someone's going to stand up for you. So they're holding back and they don't ever want to say anything bad about you. Do you get what I mean? But whoever that is toxic and they're probably about to snap about it. I feel like they're respecting you out of a force that's imposed on them. And I feel like it's invisible. Like no one's actually said it. They can kind of just sense it. Whoever that is kind of like psychic. They're picking up on it. There's an event brewing. And I feel like and they can when there's an event coming, all you can do is mitigate damages. You can't actually change it and with time eventually time runs out and it's forced an event will be forced where this person says something and it could literally be the most minuscule of things because they've held back so much but it'll still trigger the event to where somebody whatever they're trying to avoid by speaking up whoever it is that wants to actually talk shit about you and gossip about you negatively eventually like it's gonna come to an event where they do this by accident somehow. I don't know, but it makes somebody else like yell at them or something. And they can sense this is coming. And it might have already happened, like, and they can sense that it'll happen again if they do it. Something like this. Either way, the clover card. I feel like a lot of people find you to be lucky. I don't know, like they view you as a lucky person. You get what I mean? Like you get a lot of you did this and this happened. It's lucky. You want a scratch off ticket. You're lucky. Um You're dating this guy. You're lucky. You didn't mean like you have this job. You're lucky. Like almost like everything you have is from luck. Like as if you don't earn anything. So I feel like whoever is saying that, okay, you have a few people gossiping about you overall. Whoever is saying that clearly doesn't really know much about you. But overall, everyone does see that you got some type of luck to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like a like good luck charm type of thing. And you might work as a good luck charm for people, but it's only certain people that can seem to rub it right. Like they can understand you right or talk to you or something like this. Because I have the fortune card. Okay, so as I'm saying, any fortune you have, people feel like you got lucky. You know what I mean? Something like this. Okay, Tiger Lily security. Choose the safe harbor for now. Okay, and with protective power. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people gossip about you being protective of yourself. You're very secure of yourself. I'm hot. All right, but the stork card, Queen of Cups, a lot of people don't expect that from you because you seem like the Queen of Cups just seems like she's easily manipulated. Do you get what I mean? She seems like she would be because she's, more heart based. So it's like you would think a King of Swords could go in there and really work the Queen of Hearts. You get what I'm saying? But they can't. You're actually very protective of yourself. The Sword and the Rose, I feel like for reasons that are beyond them. So I feel like mm, people want to know about your business. I don't know. People want to know why you're so protective. People want to know. Like this isn't just one person. I feel like this is people. People wonder this. These people might actually talk about it, but I feel like not like I said, not like I wasn't gonna say systematically, but not like the way they sit around and actually sit around talking about you. But if you come up, people discuss you a little bit and then they move on. But each time this happens, you know what I mean? It piles up into like a whole bunch of like these people know nothing about you, but yet they do. They know plenty about you. Okay, and anyone that's tried to approach you for romance knows that there's like no way to get it. Like if you say you're single, people believe you because they tried to date you. You're definitely single. They're like, you're gonna die single. Like some of these men are mad. They're like, you're gonna die single. Is that what you want? They're like, let me in. And it's like, what the fuck? I feel like the zebra card doesn't even know that dudes are like that intense about it. That's what I'm saying. This zebra's different and they attract everybody and anything. Okay, the dog card. Oh, even good friends. Okay, so the Ten of Cups meets the Queen of Cups, the dog card. Okay, so I feel like you find somebody in 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 this group of gossiping. I feel like this is all like an inner workings. So they all somehow can know each other. The best example for that is like a work situation or a neighborhood situation, like a community, any type of community. It could be it could be an online community too, like with games. I played a lot of video games where like there was no like you logged in, it was like a second world. You like there's a motherfucker. You saw that motherfucker for 4 hours yesterday. You had to sit for hours with this guy that one time. And I mean like you spend time with people, but okay, you really get to know people when you raid with them for hours on end. You get to learn their breaking points, all their temperament. Okay? Either way, the dog card, Ten of Cups. I feel like you have a crush. Someone has a crush on you. I feel like they're like a secret admirer, but I feel like you might suspect that they like you. Do you get what I mean? But you don't know. You don't know. And it's also making me think you have someone who is a open admirer, and you suspect that it's that they don't like you. Like you did. I mean, like you're different and you think differently. Okay. So this is things people are gossiping about. It's almost like somebody maybe is gossiping about pursuing you for dating. And this is why you get brought up. And people are like, oh, well, she's like this or she's like that, or you got to be like this maybe with them, or you got to be like that with them. And then like someone in the crowd is like, oh no, that person's all completely different. You're just gonna have to go approach them and see how it goes, and just there's no plan you can take with that type of person. Like this is like somebody who's like dealt with somebody different before, like you. Okay, you might have autism. So basically, the dog card, whoever that is that knows how to date you over there in the corner, That's the person that's your secret admirer. And I feel like, but you have an open admirer. I feel like they might be very bold about it or something, but I feel like they're not the one. I mean, they probably do like you still, all right? But the sword and the rose plus the fortune. Point is, you got a lot of people trying to come at you for your good luck. Okay, regardless of what job you have, even if it was just luck or not, whatever car you drive, if whether it's luck or not, they want a piece of your luck. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like, but not this dog card, the Ten of Cups. I feel like this person just wants your heart. I feel that's a little intense. Okay, whoever that is, yeah, the Tiger card. This is an intense. That's an intense person. Okay, Kings and Queens, Ava Max. So whoever that is, I feel like they know a bit about your history. They kind of know what you're coming from. That person admires you. I feel like, hear me out, whoever that person is, it's a man, but he's basically a bitter king. Like I have a card in my alchemy deck that's called the Drowned King. He's that card. Do you get what I mean? Like he might have been married, he might have kids, he might not, but he's a good man who's not dating, and I feel like because he is not, and I feel like, but he sees that you're the same, but you're like a female, so that's why that you're a female. Okay, so whoever that is, I feel like they have a huge crush on you. They're like best friend energy. You would get along with them really great if you ever hang out with this person. This might be clues for you, but if you ever hang out with this person, it's like hanging out with a best friend. Okay, so but whoever it is like the tiger card. They don't tell you how much they want to do you. This person wants to do you. I don't know. Hey, mama, that's the one that wants to put it in there deep down low, soulmate depths. He wants to go where no soulmate has gone before. This man wants to try anal on you or with you. Okay, whoever that is, that's like the ass man, but he'll never admit it. He'll never admit it. Yeah, you might have people walking around, you know what I mean? Like people joke about anal all the time. Hey, this person's never talked about anal. I don't know, the tiger card. They're maybe they've never tried it. Overall, my point is people discuss all sorts of things about you. I feel like, but not to your face, not about this. They don't know how you'd handle it. They don't know how you take it. It's so rude. Who would talk about someone else's anal sex behind their back? What's wrong with these people? I don't know, but whoever that is, I feel like the Tigers, they're just listening to it all and enjoying it, dare I say. He's laughing about it. It's like I said, there's a best friend vibe to it where it's like he wishes you could hear it. He might record it for you and maybe he'll show it to you one day. But it's only because he feels like you would really like it. You would think it's funny. I don't know. There might be some bad things in there that might hurt your feelings though. So he's not like super quick to throw this at you. You know what I mean? But he's not going to edit it. You know what I mean? This is like, he knows, like, people think you're very smart, right? People think you notice a lot. People think you are like, a lot of people feel like watched, like guiltily around you. So they project onto you a whole lot. Like, if you just say something, it pokes a lot of people's insecurities. I feel like you might do this like it's kind of like where with the color at the third eye, you kind of can tell maybe you're doing it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like clairaudience, right? If you have clairaudience, you're gonna see something and it's gonna give you some type of weird message to you, right? Now, what my cards are saying, what these people are saying, is that it's like you are somehow being there, you're forcing them to be clairaudient, but it's because of their own guilty consciences. So you'll start talking about something that has nothing to do with anybody, but that topic will poke someone's insecurity there, that's something they're hiding. You don't know about it, but then you'll feel a shift in in the energies, and you'll go back on what you're doing, and you'll figure out exactly what's going on. So a lot of people don't like to be around you because they're not good people. They can't be around you. You notice you just being you makes them act weird. So you make other people act weird, and they like, and I feel like people can see this. It's like people, okay, like person A knows person B, right? You know person A and person B, but y'all are not A, B, and C, right? Am I making sense? So if person A and you are hanging out, then person B comes and hangs out. Person A sees a whole nother side of person B that they never even knew. And they think to themselves, wow, you make that person behave out of character. And you make this person behave out of character because when they're around you, I see like like people see that people act differently around you. And you don't know this. You think this is how people act. Is they're acting for you. They're putting on for you when you're in the room. And people are picking up on this. Their behaviors, they just change. And it's got to be this person in the corner that's similar to you. The kings and queens, that's what it is. I feel like you might have a lot of influence, energetic influence. You have big energy. So people know it, but I feel like you're bigger than this dude. Whoever this dude, he sits in the corner. I feel like you go sit in the corner and then it's the same thing. But he can see it overrides him. He has some type of mental influence on people. And I feel like, but you override him and you even make him act out of character. He looks back and he's like, so a lot of people just find you strange. Okay. Your energy is strange. And a lot of people won't like it if they got a lot of things to hide. So that person that's got a lot to hide is most likely the one that wants to project onto you so that they don't feel so agitated, aggravated, bothered, like deeply disturbed. They won't feel so disgruntled, right? If you show up, they start getting disgruntled because they want to project onto you and feel guiltless about their shit. They want to put it on you somehow in an argument. They can't because too many people know you and they'll look like a bitch, they'll look like a narcissist, they'll look terrible if they do it. So they hold back. But those people that they're going to leave the room, they're going to get away from you. They're going to find ways to get away from you because you bother them. And it's because they can't project onto you. They could if no one knew you. So this is like somebody, if you just like say you started working somewhere new and you had somebody constantly shit talking you and being nasty to you, they eventually stop, not because they like you, not because they've learned to like you, just because they're boxed in. They can't say those things no more. People like this person can't say you do this, that, and the other for work. People know what you do for work. You know what I mean? People like, okay, like if you're at work, this person says you're lazy and you don't do this, that, and the other, or you don't do all your tasks. People know you do all your tasks. So they can't say that no more. That's that person. That person doesn't do all their tasks. That person is projecting onto you, but they can only do it for so long because you manage to linger around. You stay working there, or you stay in this, whatever community this is, you stay living there, you stay working there, you stay hanging out there, playing there, whatever. Okay? So this is the gossip about you. This is pretty juicy, I will admit. Okay, woo, stabbed in the back. Hold on. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, and shocking attack. Okay, hear me out. Right after the dog card with the sword and the rose, there's a story to be had here. Okay, whoever that hater is, the projector, the bitch here, whoever she is, she don't like you and she can't gossip about you. She's trying to figure out, she's trying to strike you where it hurts. Okay, this hoe is basic, so she's looking for your man. She wants to know who you're dating. This is a bitch that she wants to message your man behind your back. She wants to try to fuck with your man. She wants to send him, if you know this bitch from a distance, she's trying to like get to your man. And she wants to know who your man is. Who's your man? And I feel like if I'm being honest, your man is this best friend in the corner here that you don't even know is your man. Like you don't got a man. So they're trying to figure it out. Who it is, who it is. Who's your man? This person doesn't believe you're single. And I feel like this is somebody that lies and says they're single. And they need to project that guilt onto you so bad. So they're like, who's their man? They're looking every chance they get. They're trying to look, I told you they're not single. Look, this, that, and the other. They're coming after whoever you're trying to date. They want to find out who that is. They want to try to stab you through fucking with your relationship. And I feel like they might have already tried to do this. Like you might, like, I don't know, whoever this person is on the side, I feel like they know. That person knows everything. The dog, your best friend, okay, we'll say they are like your best friend in this situation. Like if we were to take all these gossipers, right? You don't know them all very well. They're somehow existential. Like I said, they're neighbors, they're coworkers, they're an online community. You don't know these people like that, right? But this dog card knows you. I feel like the back of their hand. Genuinely. They say this cocky even. And it's like so I feel like they really like you. I feel like you might like them. If I was to be able to point out who that is, you might say, "Oh yeah, no, I'd be interested in them." You would probably like them, right? But overall, I feel like they basically they know that someone's trying to do this. They know all of that. They know that someone's trying to go behind your back and make it seem like something it's not. Like they might even use this person as the one that stabs you. Do you get what I mean? And it's because this person's not afraid to stab you. Like this person's not afraid to hurt your feelings. Whoever that person is, they know because you're like them. They know you'll be okay. You'll be just fine. And they also know that basically you would understand. Something like that. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak. It's all to like break your heart. You know what I mean? Like this is something as simple as you going and approaching a guy and him saying, "No, thank you. You're ugly," and you'd be like, "Oh, how rude." But you don't really take that personally. Like the motherfucker, that's his opinion. You don't think you're ugly. It doesn't hurt your feelings, right? But someone told them to do that type of thing. So, but it could be something very minor like that. And I feel like they feel like they stabbed you in the back. It's a betrayal. But it was led by this person. And the only reason this person did it was because they're the ones that were not afraid to do. They weren't afraid to do it. This person's not afraid to like lose you. As I said, this person's a drowned king. They're not dating. Okay, and if the day they decide to date, they'll go find someone to date. It's something like that. So whether they're interested in you or not, they can put that aside and they can do that. I feel like, but hear me out. I feel like it hurts their own feelings. I feel like this person feels guilty. This person feels bad. Okay, but that whoever that person is that's lying about being single, I feel like they're trying to project it onto you. Oh, look, the dog card again. Okay, so it's more matching energy. Okay, like it's gonna take a dog to take down this dog. Do you get what I mean? If anyone's gonna hurt this dog's feelings, it ain't gonna be from just anyone. It's gonna have to be from someone like them. And if it's someone like them, I feel like it's impossible to hurt this person's feelings. It just is. And I feel like the only way they could, which is you, it's just impossible for anyone to really hurt your feelings. And this person kind of knows that. And this person also knows that they can hurt your feelings, but if it's not true, it's not true. So if this person says you're ugly, but you know that got they've got a huge crush on you, how far is that going to stick? How painful is that really? How much is that really going to sting? When a boy tells you, "No, I don't want to be with you. You're ugly," and you'd be like, "No, why are you lying? What are you doing?" Like you're gonna know, like if this person tells you, "I said that and it was a lie and it was because of this, that, and the other," you're not gonna be mad no more. You might be mad about what they do that. What'd you do that for? You might want to know information. You're different. Do you get what I mean? So this person knows that, so they're not scared to do it. Okay, and I feel like, but they're your friend. This is like your bestest friend. Okay, this is also maybe somebody that would give you secret advice. Like they would tell you things, not coded, but kind of coded. And it's kind of like double meaning. You know what I mean? Like they're going to tell you something and it's going to mean something else too. And you're not going to necessarily know if they really meant to do that. And I feel like, hear me out, they didn't even really mean to do that. They just kind of see it as that after it's done, they realize, okay, I maybe just told like this person's low key, subtly tells you these things. I feel like because he doesn't want anything to happen to you. He doesn't want to actually have to stab you in the back. He don't want to do that. But someone's making him. So he's all like trying to get you to avoid it so that you don't gotta do it. Do you know what I mean? But if it comes down to it, he gonna do it. And he sees it as this guy likes you and wants to be with you, right? He sees it as there's a logical explanation for all of it. So if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. As I said, he's a drowned king. He'll sacrifice you basically. He sacrificed y'all's relationship for this projection, bitch. But I feel like, hear me out. It was kind of to see how far it would go. And I feel like this person knows you can handle it, and they know the other person can't. And they know that basically they're not, this person's trying to somehow expose that other person, something about them, things they know about that person. All right. And I feel like also this person likes you in their friend group, or they like you around. So they kind of want that other person to go away. Do you get what I mean? But they don't want to tell that person to go away. They want that person to just like stop projecting onto you, stop focusing on you, stop hating on you, stop choosing you as this person to hate on because you're not really something to hate on. And it's like basically like because this person wants you in the friend circle, but they don't want to tell someone to leave for it, and they don't want to see you leave. Like, you know what I mean? If you're working, they don't want to fire you because this other person wants to work. They want you both. And I feel like you could be just fine. It's the other person causing the problems. So it's like that other person's like making it about them, like it's them or me type of thing. They're trying to get rid of you, and they secretly like hire this person to do it, or you know what I mean, talk with this person to do it. So who gossips about you the most? I feel like this woman, it's a girl, and she just hates everything about you. And I feel like, but it's nothing. Everything she hates about you is somehow made up. It's made up from her own life. So she really just hates herself. And it's like you can't really. What can you do about that? Okay, the money card. So people discuss your job, they discuss your money, they discuss your finances. Like I said, if this is work, people are discussing, you know what I mean, your money. If I mean how much money they think you have, how much, you know what I mean, like, do you even need to work there? Are you just working there for? It's almost like somebody wants your job, and you need your job. It's your job, and I feel like, but they stab you in the back and get rid of you for this other person. This other person says to do it, but I feel like, and they do it on bullshit. It's kind of like, oh, she doesn't need this, or she doesn't need the money, or oh, she doesn't need to be friends with you, or oh, she doesn't need to do it. Like they're like basically telling everybody that you don't need to do what you're doing, or you know what I mean, anything like this. I feel like it's this bitch crazy. Everybody needs a job. What the fuck? Either way, I'm picturing this as a work scene mostly. Either way, Azalea, temperance, find balance and be centered. So I feel like your abundance is your own. People are always going to think you have a lot of money. With kings and queens, people are always going to think you're, even when you're down, people are going to always think you're up because you just have a regality to you. And I feel like, and that's what makes this peasant over here jealous. I don't know, she can't handle being a peasant. Okay, she must be one of those women that are sitting there trying to pull like, you know, their king or whatever. If they might not even be single. Maybe they sent their man to do this, and their man is like somehow your friend, like you've known them before they got together or something. You know this person somehow. It's something like that. They're your biggest fan, they're your biggest admirer, but like, why aren't y'all together? But like I said, their drowned king. Maybe that's their ex. Overall, those two know each other. Maybe they're relatives, but they know each other, and they go ahead and like team up against you. Okay, and I feel like it doesn't work. It's almost like people did a bad spell on you or something. You know what I mean? A curse on you, and all it did was bring you abundance. You know what I mean? Like you're a queen. You transmute things from negative to positive. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like whatever these people have ever done, you somehow saw the positive in it all and risen up above it, so to speak. Like, you know what I mean? And this is about multiple people. Like you have what feels and seems like a lot of fake friends, but they're fake, I feel like, because of this person who doesn't like you. And then there's this sense of where this person, it's known they don't like you, but they calm down and they stop hating on you. And people don't understand, oh, what? They must like them now. They must not hate on them now. Yay, we can all be friends. Hey, come on, come back to work and let's do all this and da 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 da. Da. And it's just because you proved them wrong and they can't project onto you anymore and they stay quiet. And because they sense that there's a tiger in the room listening to it all, ready to shut them up, right? Like it's mounted to a point where the, people like the proof is in the pudding. You are who you are, and you're nothing like what this person ever says. And people just see this person as a hater, but it's all privately. No one's discussing this. This isn't the gossip, right? This is all subconsciously. And then this person silences because they're afraid to speak out now. They're afraid to project because if you're in the room, you'll defend yourself. Most of what they're going to say, you've already somehow displayed and defended yourself plenty. And now it's to a point where they would just make something up out of thin air and someone's going to defend you. And they sense all of this happening. And like I said, this is an event that they can't change it. This person might do some type of witchcraft. Okay, if they read cards, yeah, okay. Not oracle cards, but even still, that's a good indicator. Although there's very few women out there, man, out there reading cards just with their fresh minds, just their minds alone, and they're not out here doing witchcraft. Good luck. I'm like the only one I find. I can't trust a reader because they do weird shit. No, no, I don't trust nobody that does weird shit. Give me what you got here. And if you can't, it's because you don't got it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You channel the gods, sniff the candles, whatever, drink the blood. You don't got sight. You have to beg for it from someone to give it to you. You can't just throw down and read. You know what I mean? I don't mean just like learning it. I mean just like throw down and like say what you think. You need things to alter your mind to do it. No, that ain't a reader. That's a fucking witch who knows how to read. You get what I mean? Like there's people that can read, and then there's people that can learn how to read with tools. Okay? It's silly. When you know how to read, you don't even need cards. How many readers will you meet say, I don't even need the cards? Because you don't. But the cards help you focus in and like be specific and maintain focus with your mind. You connect to it. You build a picture and a story. Either way, point is, okay, that's who that person is. They're like some type of fake bitch, right? And everybody kind of knows it and sees it, but no one really cares. No one cares about this whole business. This bitch might get a fucking, she gets choke slapped every night and her marriage is successful now. So no one cares. That's your business. Can we move on? No one cares if this girl somehow knows that girl's secrets. No one cares. People just want to have a good time and be friends, and this is fucking it up because people like you, but but that one person doesn't. And then everyone thinks it's okay because that one person finally shuts the fuck up, but it's not. It's all secretly ready to like a spring trap ready to explode. And it's none of it's your fault. And I feel like and this person knows there's whatever attack they had lined up with this little bestie of yours, like the secret bestie in the corner, whoever he is, it's a man. Whoever they were going to send in to like fuck with you, it doesn't work. I feel like that person's the one that's probably going to stand up for you. He's not actually going to stab you in the back. He's just trying to use it as an excuse to get close to you. Listen, he's a drowned king and he found a drowned queen. He's going to go over there and investigate somehow. All right. So either way, the temperance card, find balance and be centered. This is your best quality. Well, one of them, I would say, because you have a lot of good qualities. There's a reason why people like you. You enter the room and people feel it, people sense it, people start changing and acting different because they're in the presence of royalty, genuinely, and they will behave as such. Just if you don't come with your entitlement, you don't gotta enter the room and be like, "Hello, I am so and so, so and so, so and so. Respect me." No, respect is actually like so people that don't respect you, it's because they they'll have like a reality check where they realize that they're not the biggest energy in the room. And this man knows this because he's even been checked by your energy. And he likes it though. He's never had a woman check his energy like this. So he's like, "Who are you?" Yeah, yeah, who is that? All right, they walk in the room and everyone starts acting out, and this person's like, "I even act out." He's like, "Who is that?" So I'm saying, so it makes this person jealous, okay? Because that basically what you pull as your energy naturally, because it's you. This person tries to accumulate it, and like this is like a girl who's gonna wear pheromone perfume because she doesn't produce her own sexy pheromones, right? Well, she probably doesn't have good genetics. If a person doesn't have very hot genetics and like prime genetics to make the body, like especially women, if a woman has weak, shitty genetics, no one will want to have sex with her. It's just as simple. And it ain't because she's stinky. It ain't because of a BBL. It's because her pheromones are just not like right. And a man will be able to smell that because pheromones have no odor, but you smell them. So you're somebody where, like I say, like I make the joke sometimes, you're the type where people would bottle your pheromones and sell it for women like this who want to be you or want your energy. They want your signature. They want the room to look at them. And I feel like, and you're somebody who just wants to be in the corner. You're drowned over here. You're like this king. You're like, don't pay attention to me. People try to come and talk and try to date with you. And you're like, no, no, you shoot them down for, I feel like, logical reasons. And these people just don't accept it. You know what I mean? Like, you'll have somebody from Africa trying to get you to marry them. And you're like, no. And they're like, but why? And you're like, what the fuck do you mean, but why? Let me count the ways. Like, it's irrational. It's illogical. You know what I mean? And this is what a lot of women like want that type of vibe, right? They want big energy, but they don't have it, so they go get a man to get it. You know what I mean? And then they feel big. So this is like a woman who's like swallows. Her man must be a real big like people must really look up to this man. You know what I mean? He's into sodomy, clearly. So he's a sodomite. So a lot of people bow down to this type of dude. He's like the foreman at the construction site type of thing. People listen to that motherfucker. He's the chief at the police station. You know what I mean? He's got some type of authority. So now she pairs up with him, and now she gets that. She marries him. Now she feels like she's the man when she's in the room, and everyone's looking at her. And I feel like here you come in single and as the woman, and she's coming in with king energy. She doesn't have queen energy. She's siphoned off of a sodomite who has just a fake. You know what I mean? So when she does that, I feel like, and it goes against you. You're a queen. You don't even notice her because you just see her as a lesbian. You'll see this woman, she'll behave like a lesbian. And I feel like, and there's an actual real king in the corner, but he's drowned. He ain't related. He ain't got nothing to do with this person. All right, but he recognizes you when he sees you. He can tell it's you. He can sense that you're like him when he gets around you. So he's like a zebra too. He's somebody where people pay way too much attention to him too. If he starts to do something or say something, people will act like they're so offended. People will act like they're so turned on, or and people just act out around this person too. So he knows exactly what you go through, and he knows exactly how to not hurt you because he knows how to not get hurt. Do you get what I mean? But you're built different. You're tougher. He can do and say many things to you that won't even affect you. You're not even lying about it. It genuinely doesn't hurt your feelings. And I feel like this is what he's attracted to. He's at that stage where he's looking for somebody like him because he's been rejected so much. Okay. He gets looked up to. Yeah, everybody wants to blow this guy in the corner here, but nobody wants to listen to what he has to say. They just want to blow him and then go steal go plagiarize his mind. Poor guy. That's why you have to be careful who you let consume your fluids. All right. It's called brains for a reason. Okay, but I hope you enjoyed. Okay? I liked that reading. That was gossipy. That was a lot. I feel like at the end of it all, there was just some dumb hoe in the corner who's upset that she's a hoe. And I was like, listen, hoe. No one cares. No one cares if she's a hoe. No one cares. No one cares about if her marriage is successful. No one cares if it's successful from sodomy. No one cares if he sodomites her children behind everyone's back. Oh, we do care about that? Because that's what all that leads to. Okay, and anyone that's ever had A fucked up stepdaddy knows exactly what I'm talking about. But she's too busy getting her rocks off with it to notice what he does to the children behind everyone's back. But not Nicole. Nicole can sniff out a scene like no other. Because I know because I am. Okay? It's just that simple. How do you know so much? I've experienced it, motherfuckers. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I don't talk out my ass and I don't imagine shit. I imagine fluffy, I imagine pink, fluffy things. I imagine glitter and sparkle and happy faces and sunshine. Okay? I don't imagine evil. Evil is actually what I have to imagine all that pink, fluffy shit to ignore. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm very imaginative, but it's why I'm alive. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed if you're still here. Now, option two, the starfish. Oh, what's the gossip about you and who is gossiping and why? I feel like whoever's gossiping about you, they're just gossiping about you to talk about you. This is somebody who gushes over you. They got a crush on you. They think you are so great. I don't know how to explain it. They're in love with you. Okay, I can tell already. They just love you. Okay, so this person will call you dumb, but they don't want to hurt your feelings. They mean it. Like they mean they're. This person says you're dumb. They're complimenting you. This person likes you dumb. All right, not like that you're a dumb person, but like when you say something dumb, they'd be like, "You're so dumb," but they like it. Okay, or oh, you're being really annoying. Oh, but they like it. Do you get what I mean? And this is kind of one of those where someone will do exactly what you just did, but because you did it, it's different. It hits different. Okay. When you're done with this person, you're not acting dumb. You're just being dumb. And this person likes when you're dumb. Like I mean, like when you're not thinking very smart. Or they also like when you do think very smart. This person likes to hear your mind. This is somebody that just admires you a whole lot. I feel like, and they're in love with you. But what's the gossip about you? I feel like because this seems private. I feel like if you don't know about this person liking you, and how is that even gossip? The bear card, 10 of Wands. Okay, so this person's really attracted to you. Very attracted to you. This is somebody that would like keep you safe. This is so far. Listen, so far this is sounding like a very good man. All right. There's an honesty and an innocence that comes with the starfish, right? Open-mindedness, creativity, all sorts of things. But like it gets exploited a lot. And I feel like in this person, I feel like knows how to exploit people. And he knows how to target people good for exploitation. And I feel like, and that's how he even picks up on you and notices you or finds you or is attracted to you because he's not really looking for dates. Sword in the Rose, okay, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. This is kind of like how this person sees you. He needs to somehow protect you and keep you safe. The bear card. I feel like it bothers him that he's unable to. Like this is somebody who worries about you. If you say you're going out, they're so fucking worried. They want to follow you just to make sure you're safe. Okay, I feel like if you have any kids, they feel the need to care about them too, and they don't know why. It's almost like I want to say like a job, right? Like a role that they feel to assimilate into, which is like protecting you, right? So I feel like a lot of people gossip about you, all the things that you do, all the things, you know what I mean? But these are all opportunists, people that see you as like some type of good luck clover. And I feel like not to take and like and keep good and keep alive, like you keep the plant alive and you keep it growing. No, like people want to pluck it and then eventually it dies and they throw it away. So it's like people try to use you. People are going to always try to use you. This person knows all this type of stuff about you. And I feel like because he looks for people like you, okay? The fortune card, I feel like people can exploit you for money. Like, you know what I mean? If you get in a bad relationship with a dude, he could end up trying to force you into doing things for money. And I feel like, and this guy knows this stuff. I feel like he's not this type of guy, but he knows all this stuff. He must be in some type of gang. He sees it all go down. He knows things, right? He's seen the other side of life. And it's not all rainbows and sunshine, right? So this person worries that you think life is nothing but rainbows and sunshine. And you're so innocent and you need someone to keep you safe. And I feel like Queen of Hearts, I feel like, and hey, mama, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, this person wants to, if you don't have kids already, this person wants to actually, like, have a family with you. I feel like instinctively, like, this is like somebody who's been trying to look for, like, they might already have kids, and if they don't, they're not trying to have kids, but they would have kids with you. They can, like, see themselves having kids with you. Do you get what I mean? Like, they could see you as, if you're a parent, they imagine you as a mother, and they see it as you're a good mother. And you're the type of mother they want to have kids with. You're the type of woman they want to have kids with. You know what I mean? And people are gonna take advantage of you. You must be single. This person here's you're single. That's what I'm saying. They trigger to come in and like be your man, dare I say. Like, I don't know how else to word that, but it's because this person feels like no one else is going to treat you properly because they know what type of person you are. They know how those people get treated. And this person basically has witnessed it. And they want to see you single and not dating anyone or dating them. And but they're not trying to date you. They haven't pursued you. They're like eyeing you for pursuing something. Security. Choose a safe harbor for now. They might have tried to maybe like interject themselves, like let you know they're interested somehow. And I feel like it's missed. You missed it. Maybe they indirectly like this is like somebody who's going to indirectly tell you about themselves qualities about themselves. So they might be talking to somebody and they're telling this person, oh, I'm like this, that, and the other with my woman or blah, 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 blah. He's saying it so you'll hear it, but that's just who he's saying it to. So I feel like if you see something like that happen, you're going to think to yourself, those two are, I mean, they're trying to see if they like each other. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're eavesdropping, but you're not. It's public. So you see it as those two are interested. I feel like you back off. Like you don't think that this person's like just broadcasting it like publicly, like so everyone can hear it, especially you over there, the Starfish. All right, you read it as they're saying it to that person because they're trying to like they're trying to maybe pursue that person. So that's what I'm saying. It totally went over your head. You know what I mean? But the Starfish card, they this is why they like you so much. They feel like you're somebody that can't, you're honest and you can't really change that. You get what I mean? Like you're somebody who doesn't lie. And that doesn't mean you can't lie, right? Everyone can lie, but you kind of can't lie. You have to try to. You get what I mean? You have to think to. You have to plan to. You have to try to. And I feel like, and you don't try to. That's a lot of work, right? So you're someone who tells the truth when you're nervous or tells the truth on the spot. You choose to tell the truth, and I feel like it's just because the Starfish card, you're innocent. Whatever you say, you have no reasons not to speak truth. So this person knows these types of qualities about you, and they just see it as no one's going to treat you right, no one. And this person doesn't want to see you die single. Do you get what I mean? This person said, they're like, that's your best bet. They're like, your best bet is to go to bed alone every night and not let anyone have your goodies and not let anyone take advantage of you, not anyone do anything like this. Then you just keep yourself safe. And they're like, and that's it. Don't go out at night. Don't do nothing. And I feel like they only want you to not do any of that because it worries them. And this person can't necessarily like this could be somebody in your neighborhood, right? They might not be like they could be a neighbor, or they could just be somebody in your area, right? And they know of you and they hear you're going to go out. Oh God, they're fucking worried. They want to stop everything they're doing and they want to go over there and they just want to resecure themselves that you're secure. And then they kind of want to hang out and be around you in case anything does happen so that they can secure you if something goes wrong. And this is like an inner calling for this person. This person, I feel like they look at you and they have no problems with who's calling them in, right? Like they're happy with that, but they just can't understand, like, because they meet attractive people all the time. They're not they're not called in the same. They don't care. That's what it is. They don't care about other people too much. And just because and this person's a good person, so just because they don't care, that doesn't mean they disregard and be nasty to people or do bad things, right? But this is a non-caring person, so they just kind of do the right things, right? They make right decisions. They you know what I mean? They just go with what's right. You know what I mean? Because they don't really care what happens. But they meet you and they care. There must be a soulmate connection. But either way, what's the gossip about you? That you're the starfish. What are you doing? You can't go out. You can't do nothing. Hey, I don't mean you're you're derpy. Dare I say? You can't defend yourself. You could even know how to fight, and this person will never see you as anything that can fight. Okay, never. This person would laugh and giggle. You'd make this person laugh so hard if you told them I'm gonna kick your ass. They would just die laughing. And I feel like it's just they just cannot picture you kicking anyone's ass. It's not even an insult to it. They just see you as something so like that's how they see you and that's how they like it. If you could, they would probably be very turned on to see you kick someone's ass. Don't get me wrong. But it's very hard for them to see this about you. I don't know. This person just sees you as too sweet, too innocent, too good. And I feel like you are those things, but you're not just that. So this guy basically gossips about you. And anything he says, he's just being a dumb man. And it's just so he can talk about you. And I feel like and people can tell he likes you, but nobody's saying anything. Okay, B.O.B. airplanes. Okay, so I feel like this person is, we're going to hone in on what they say about you. They call you like wishy-washy or something like this. They're just trying to tease you. This is somebody that teases you behind your back so that they can talk about you. And I feel like, but they're the man for you, genuinely. Like they can see who you're like if you're single and you talk about and you're talking to people about what you're looking for. This man might have seen you on like a dating website, sees your profile, what you're looking for. He's exactly who you're looking for. He's who you're looking for. You know what I mean? And he knows it. All right, but I feel like the fortune card, Queen of Cups, there's a sense of where he can't really get too close to you even if he wants to. So he's trying to figure out how to get closer to you because we have the Queen of Hearts, right? It's the stork card. The stork is about pregnancy and babies, right? But as you can see, there is no babies in this card. That stork and its baby stork are grown. You know what I mean? So like there's a sense of like he has to like somehow interrupt that. You know what I mean? There's a reason why this stork is running off. And there's a reason why this you're single. There's a reason why this person wants to protect you. Do you know what I mean? You have reasons to be hunted, chased, something, pursued. The starfish card. You know what I mean? People are always going to be trying to exploit you and do things wrong to you. And I feel like because they misunderstand you, they think you're stupid. Genuinely, people think you're stupid. Now this man thought you were stupid at first. He thinks it's attractive, so he doesn't see it as an insult. And then he sees you're actually very smart. Do you get what I mean? So he's turned on by this. So he wants to be your man. I don't know. He feels like you don't need him. But yet he's like, no, you need me. I don't know. He's called to be there and be that man for you and be your man. Right? So he knows he's needed, whether you know it or not. The starfish card. That's what I'm saying. This is like a man that can take care of you. Genuinely. I feel like not it but it's just because he can. I don't know. He can advise you where you don't know, where you're dumb at places where you go dumb. Like areas in your mind where that you don't know. This man can. I don't know, and I feel like he's big. He's big and strong, and he does. I don't know. You don't need to fight if he's there. Something like that. The sword and the rose. I don't know. He's definitely got like a little romance brewing. This guy's like a hopeless romantic and you're his love interest, and he's hopeless to be romancing on you and the thoughts of you, the concept of you, all sorts of things. This guy imagines saving you, helping you, rescuing you, but he doesn't want to imagine rescuing you because that means you got put in danger. He doesn't want you ever in danger. This is like a dude that doesn't even want you to ever fall and like hurt your knee. He gives a shit. He's like, no. I don't know. He wants to keep you safe. And I feel like, and he doesn't quite understand that because he's never really cared about anybody to care. Like, you know what I mean? So, what's the gossip? I feel like people are gossiping maybe about this guy and how he's got the hots for you. People think that this guy secretly is dating you. This guy wants, he's like, I wish I was secretly dating them. Okay, but he might as well be. He knows all your business. You know, he cares about it. It's not like a stalker thing where he just wants to know your business. No, he's like, he has to know it. When he sees you're just at home, or if he messages you, or you guys talk, and he knows you're home, he can chill. He is good. If you guys don't talk for a few days, or he doesn't see you or hear about you or get any news about you, he thinks to message you, but instead of messaging you and asking you, because it's like he doesn't want you to know that he's like thinking on you this much and that he cares this much. Not because he doesn't want you to know. He knows in order to date you, you got to know this, and he feels like you would love to know this because it's kind of what he's what you're looking for. You know what I mean? But he's shy. Do you get what I mean? So he's trying to approach. So he's trying not to let you like necessarily just know without like he wants to be in control of how you know. Okay, hold up, my glucose. Oh wait, that's true. Is this our? It's new. I hate it. I did, baby. I bought a Sprite for this. Okay, so overall, people think this dude's with you. And when anyone listen, it's that serious that people think you guys are together secretly, right? And they think that it's all just a game. So I feel like anyone that approaches this man for dating, they literally are doing it just to piss you off. And I feel like, and when anyone approaches you for dating, they're doing it just to piss this guy off because it's like their way of trying to expose it. And I mean, oh, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna flirt with his girl right in his face, and he ain't gonna do nothing because they're hiding the relationship. He's just gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's like a way of like that's what you get for pretending you're not with them, and I feel like you're not pretending. You guys are not together. Okay? So people gossip about you and this guy. Okay? Let's give them something to gossip about. Okay, no, apparently y'all give these people plenty to talk about. These people are like, you got more people. Okay, this guy doesn't really gossip about you at all. And if anything, he just teases you when the people are around. He's like a type of dude who's going to tell you your socks are gay. And you're going to be like, why are you talking shit about my socks? Oh, what, you jealous because you can't wear them? What is it? You don't like my socks, homeboy? And it just makes him laugh to make you mad because he knows it doesn't make you mad. Either way, this person is a very caring person. I don't know if they don't have any kids, they should have some kids. I don't know. They're not too kid driven. Like, you know what I mean? They might have kids, but that's it. They have kids. You're not necessarily, you know what I mean? Like they ain't necessarily gonna sit there and talk about their kids all the time. Having kids is part of life. This is how this person sees it. This guy might have a couple different. If this guy's got kids, he might have a couple different baby mamas. All right, or he just doesn't really frown upon that. I don't know. This is like a guy who just, I don't know. He has kids. He appreciates them. He takes care of them. He loves them, but they're just extensions of him. They're not. He doesn't revolve his life around them like that. You get what I mean? He just they're part of his life. He doesn't have to revolve his life around the kid. They're part of it. He can't. No one can revolve their life around any person. That's psychotic. Do you get what I mean? I mean, if you're gonna revolve yourself around anyone, revolve it around yourself, and then like work from there. I feel like everyone should act like that's so wrong, and it's like no, that's how you figure your life out is by go. You know what I mean? Like taking it in for yourself. The fuck. So either way, this person views like parenthood differently. This person probably makes a really good father. A father's role and a mother's role are two different things. Dads are never really needed until they're needed. And that's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'll explain that. I will never judge a guy on how he parents his kids, right? Because who knows? But I feel like I don't know, like kids kind of just turn out how they are, regardless of what you do. You know what I mean? If you tell that kid not to look at TikTok, they're gonna go to school and they're gonna use their friend's phone and they're gonna look at TikTok. And then now they hide that shit from you. Like you're such a weirdo that you can't let your kid use TikTok, but you sit on TikTok. That's weird. It's weird. You can't sit there, you know what I mean? If it's safe for you, it should be safe for your kids. Yeah. And if it's not, I feel like you should somehow be able to make it safe, but you can't restrict people because we don't live in a world where restriction is is allowed. Like you tell someone don't do this, you restrict a whole country and ban them from an internet from being able to browse a certain other country's shit. They go get a VPN. You know what I mean? Like why make people break the law? Why make people break your rules instead of just like you know what I mean, raising them, making sure they're alive, making sure they know how to live. But either way, that's what I say. Man's role is different than a woman's role. And I feel like if this man kind of takes his role, he doesn't take it personal. Do you know what I mean? But if any of his kids ever called him and needed him, he would be right there. That's what dads do. They just got to kind of sit back and do jack shit, but be there when people fucking need them, even if it's just money. They just got to be there. You know what I mean? A lot of dads don't really like this because they feel like slighted, like, oh, my kids don't love me, my kids don't want me. No, no, you're their dad. You're there. You just wait for the day, motherfucker. Just wait for it. It'll happen. And when that day comes, you know what I mean? That's your dad test. Okay. I have a baby daddy. I try to tell him these things. Either way, whoever this is, okay? They care deeply about you and they're not someone you have children with. That's why it's so gossipy. Because if this was your baby daddy, it'd make perfect sense. People wouldn't even think twice about it. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't even care. Oh, those two are secretly dating or whatever. Who gives a fuck about what those two are doing? Those two are clearly back and forthing for the rest of their lives over there, right? Fucking with each other. But no, this is like y'all like this guy comes with kids and you come with kids, or there's you know what I mean, there's kids involved somehow. You have kids and they don't, or they've always considered themselves to maybe have they probably figure they'd be a good parent, so they see you as someone that would be a good parent like them, so they would settle down with you. You know what I mean? Take the rubber off and just feel free. And it I mean, because they wouldn't care to have children with you. They don't see children as a big deal. It's, it's just a, you know what I mean? So it's all about the other person and whether or not they care to have children with that person. Do you get what I mean? So this, if this person has other kids, they might have had a few like bad baby mamas or one whatever. They might have a bad one. So they figure that they're gonna go into a relationship. They won't go into a relationship with a woman that they can't take a condom off with and that they can't just be free with because they don't want to ever have to. They know pregnancy happens and it'll happen. This man wants to do you so much. He's like, I'm gonna end up getting you pregnant. There's no way. You know what I mean? So he wants to make sure that it's a woman that he can raise kids with, whether the relationship lasts or not. Like this, you know what I mean? Like she's a good mother. You know what I mean? So, but that doesn't mean this guy's trying to have kids with you. Do you know what I mean? He's just like he's already done thought that through type of thing. Like that's how deep he thinks about you. That's why y'all might as well be together. This is like somebody that you probably casually flirt with, or you would if you knew he was interested in you. You would. You know what I mean? There's something about this guy that makes you think he's not right for you. But it's just because that's just how he's trying to like just be single and like get you to notice him out there in the woods, at the watering hole. He's trying to get you to notice him. He's talking to all the ladies to show he's single. He's announcing all his ins and outs so that you can hear it and see, and see that he's good for you. And I feel like all he has to do is approach you, maybe. I don't know, you scare him, genuinely. Mr. Tough Stuff over here, who can't imagine you kicking anyone's ass and laughs so much and so cute to picture you fighting somebody, right? He's terrified of you. Okay, so know that. Okay. The Grim Reaper. Okay, that's what I'm saying. This guy's like meant for you. This guy's like has tortured love. It's so sad. Okay, the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. This is an ex. The fuck? I didn't anticipate that at all. This is an ex. No, I didn't think y'all had a relationship before. So if anyone does know that this is your ex, you don't you must not realize your ex is trying to get your attention. You don't realize it. You don't see it. I don't know. You think your ex has moved on, maybe, and they're trying to date around, and you're just trying to be polite and just like we share the same watering hole. So, all right, you know what I mean? Like I'll be over here broadcasting all of my high standards. It's, so basically, this is like this is somebody that like they've maybe already approached you. And there's no second chances. There's no second chances type of dude. But I feel like you didn't do anything to this dude to deserve no second chance with him. He's putting this down on him. He's saying there's no second chances for him unless he grows and transforms his life. So this is like somebody that's like he's for you. All right, he's your dude. Like he's your man. Okay, he knows this through and through. But he's in love with you. He is not ready for you. He can't be the man that he is like called to be. You're not even putting the pressures on him to be this man. You desire a man that this man is. So he is like, and he is that man. So he's like, I'm here, but he's totally not ready for what he's signing up for. Do you get what I mean? Even though he wants it. So he runs away from you. He wants you to go find the man that is ready, that's like him. And he like, Phantom of the Opera, I'm a monster. I mean, he fumbles you. He says he does something. Grow and transform your life. So he goes off to grow and transform his life. Okay, and I feel like, and while he's doing that, he's always thinking about you. He's always worried about you. He cannot. It's like this guy tried to move on, but out of respect to you, he feels like he's a mess and he's just gonna fuck up your life and he's just gonna cause you drama and he's gonna stress you out and he doesn't want you stressed. You know what I mean? So he leaves you like, I'm bad for you. But the whole time, all it does is make him see that he's really good for you. He just needed to fix some things up in his life. He needed to be able to, like, you know what I mean? Like, be the man for you. Okay? And I feel like, and is the man as good as a man? Like, he's good to be the man for you. He just wasn't ready to be the man for anybody. Yeah, this is like he's been single too long and didn't realize how stuck in his singularity he had gotten. You know what I mean? So the fortune card, though. Okay, I feel like people discuss y'all's money. People think you guys are a couple, and people think this guy's got a lot of money. So people are like, that girl's got a lot of money. So as I'm saying, a lot of people are trying to like con you guys and try to get at you guys. They think this man's rich, and they think that you're rich, and then they think you guys are like double rich if you guys are a couple. And I mean, something like that. Like women are trying to like be this that they even know he's like with you, or they imagine he's with you. They feel like he's with you. So they're not even trying to break y'all up. They're just trying to side piece with him. This guy's like getting the most attention from women he has ever gotten in his life, and it's all because of who he's interested in. And he's like, he doesn't know how to like get rid of them. He's hoping that you're not really actually dumb. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not dumb enough to where you would think this person doesn't want you, would cheat on you. Like he doesn't want you to think these things. That's why he sees you're very intelligent. So you know what I mean? As charming as your dumb natures are, you know what I mean? He sees that you have an intelligence to you, to where you can look past this. He's like, I don't know why all these women want me. Or maybe he does. He's like, you've made me see why all these women want me. This is like a dude that's like unpolished. He sees you and he polishes up so he can be with you. Do you know what I mean? And now that he's polished, wow, look at all the women that want to be with him. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, I got polished for her. He's like, I don't care to be polished for any of you. He's like, I met you however long ago. I didn't polish up for you. I didn't polish up for you. I didn't polish up for you. But that one, she made me want to polish up. You know what I mean? He's like, so that's who I want to be with. You know what I mean? Something like that. And I feel like, and he wants to tell you all these things. He like wants to show you how much of a man he is. No, I don't know. This is like you met him when he was down, and I feel like you didn't know this. You know what I mean? Something like that. the security. Choose a safe harbor for now. So I'm saying he ran off on you. I feel like here we're dispelling the gossip now. People want to know about y'all's relationship. Y'all are not together. Okay? This person might have had to announce this to these people. We are not together. Okay? And people are like, well, you might as well be. And they're like, so be, they're like, oh, they don't even know what to say to something like that. They're like, maybe you're right. You know what I mean? It makes, like, kind of kicks this person's head. It's making me think of that song, the No Mercy song. She's like, if you love mercy so much, why not just marry her? And he's probably like, maybe I will. All right. And then he goes off to you. I feel like, but then you run away. You're not trying to get married. So he's like, fuck, this is the hardest person to ever date, but that's who I'm supposed to date. This person actually like talks about y'all to other people. I feel like indirectly, right? They will use different scenarios. They will even act like it's imaginary. They will even say it's a friend. And people are like, come on, dude. They're like, you mean so and so? And they're like, no, I'm not talking about so and so. But that's what I'm saying. People know this man is like all eyes on you. So that's why I say, because everyone kind of sees that, even if y'all aren't together, they're like, fine, you guys aren't together, but you might as well be. You know what I mean? Something like that. People accept this and write this in their minds just because they're nosy, they're gossipy. They want answers. This is how they resolve the answer. So once that's in their minds, right? Anyone that knows you guys and approaches y'all for dating, it really is to insult the other person. Do you know what I mean? It might be to date you, sure. You know what I mean? They're gonna try, right? But it's really just to take a shot at the other person, to challenge the other person. They like want to challenge whether or not they could pull this man from your attention or vice versa. Do you know what I mean? If they could pull this you from his attention. Do you know what I mean? And they can't. Okay, you guys are locked in with each other. You guys, the Grim Reaper card. I feel like this guy ain't dating nobody. I feel like, and he met you in the same pretenses. He ain't dating nobody. Like, if y'all got to know each other and you dated this man at all, he was so like, this ain't gonna work out. I'm gonna meet her. She's gonna send me home. You didn't. We're not gonna go on a second date. You do. We're never gonna have sex. You do. Uh, she's never gonna like sex with me. You do. You know what I mean? Like it's he's pessimistic from the start, and he can't believe that it works out. You know what I mean? Like this guy finds a relationship that works out, but yet it doesn't. Y'all break up, and this man takes full blame. He's like, it's all my fault. He's like, I thought I was ready. So like that, like he has to admit that he thought he was ready. Okay, the side card is totally an X. Okay, the scythe card, Jack of Pentacles. I feel like he ain't even have enough money. Like this is like a dude like he wants a better job even just so he could buy you things and like so he went and got a better job. Like he's done changed his whole life. Like if this guy was like living in a crappy apartment, he's in a better one. If he had a crappy car, he's got a better one. If he had a crappy job, he's got a better one. If he had a crappy work schedule, he's got a better one. Do you know what I mean? Like everything in his life is better since meeting you. And it's all because of his own actions, right? It triggers his drive to become better. And it's not to actually be with you. He's already has you. He sees it as he already has your attention. You already like him. He's going off to do these things for him because he's uncomfortable in a relationship where he can't measure up to the man that he wants to be for the woman. Okay? And he can sense that like you need this type of man around you because of the Starfish card. You know what I mean? So this, like I said, this man doesn't want you to die single, and he couldn't be with you, but now he can. Okay, but in this meantime, he's always been there for you. He's like always been there, protecting you silently. He's just always been there for you. He cares too much. I don't know. I feel like if you try to go date other people, he's gonna go and check out who you're dating. And if it ain't working out, like he doesn't approve of that guy, he's gonna somehow sabotage the relationship. He'll go and pretend he's a woman just to go talk to the man that you're talking to try to get his attention off of you. And I feel like and it works every fucking time. Okay, so he's like, so you can thank me for that because those men didn't love you. This man knows what love is because he met you. This is like a man with a wandering eye.
You know what I mean? He doesn't stay with a girl, and he's fine with that. He's ready for a new girl. You know what I mean? That one was getting old. It even sounds rude, right? He's like very, like, nah. He like, that's how he starts treating women. Then he meets you, and he doesn't treat you like this at all. He literally has a testimony to attest to what love is because he's met however many women, you know what I mean? And he's searched not for like the one. He's just looking for whoever is the right one in the moment, so to speak. And he doesn't hold on to relationships like this, right? So when a woman, unless he has a child with her, he doesn't talk to that woman again. Like, and it ain't even rude. They just don't talk to each other no more. The relationship's over. You know what I mean? No second chances. And it isn't even standoffish. He doesn't want to date them again. He's tried it and he's not interested, right? But then he meets you and it's a whole nother thing. He's like, this is love. He's like, I can't believe this is what love feels like. He's like, but this is what it is. He's like, you just know what to do. And he's like, and if I can't do it, he's like, it puts me in, it fucks him up. So he had to run off and not be with you and try to like, the relationship's over, same pattern as he always does. You know what I mean? But he can't. And, and because he doesn't want to break up with you. You know what I mean? So either way, this is all about your ex and how everyone gossips about y'all's relationship until the day they realize there is no relationship to gossip about. You guys are just a failed relationship and you both clearly want each other, so you both clearly should just be back together with each other and something like that. Like there's actually like somebody who like logically lays it out for this person. And they are like, I agree with you though. And then it's almost like people ask this person, well, why don't you just be with them then? Okay, that's the kicker. We don't know this, right? Oh, death card. Okay, so that's with the Grim Reaper too. Okay, so I feel like there's some type of transformation that happens. Something is blocking this person from being with you, right? And then that ends. Okay. And when that ends, they can be with you. So it's like whatever is holding them back, they can't speak on it. They can't say it. They gotta wait for it to end. And the death card with the scythe card and the Grim Reaper, I feel like this person has all of the power to make it end. Do you know what I mean? It's not even like coming in as like a person or a relationship. They got to break up with somebody. No, I feel like it's just accepting that love exists, and this is how it's playing out for this person. They love and care for you, and if they actually develop a real relationship with you and like get with you and start dating you and becoming this man for you, they're gonna be very, very, very happy. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna have a happy life. You know what I mean? So they basically, that's like a drastic transformation for this person that's not possible to happen in the situation that they're in. They have to change that whole situation. This person, like I said, the clean shave. This might be like a man that doesn't, it's like a beast of a man. And he doesn't really like to shave. He likes to have a beard. He likes to be like manly. You know what I mean? Like this is like a dude that they can go camping and not, and he'll be all right if he didn't have to, if he didn't get to shave. But in order to get a job that supports like getting an apartment and a car that he wants, he might have to shave. Do you get what I mean? Like changes have to happen. This man has to transform all sorts of things that he's been hesitant and resistant to do, but now he does them no sweat. He doesn't care to do it. He wants to do it because he wants to do whatever he needs to do to be able to bring you closer. Okay? Because this man has to keep you at a distance and he can't fucking stand it. Okay? He tries to cut you off and he can't. Okay? And he tries to ignore you and he can't. He cares. Okay, white carnation, devotion, be true and pure in thought and deed. Okay, so the gossip about you is that you somehow managed to pull man of the year, right? That's that's like no one else sees as man of the year, but you somehow define what man of the year is, and this man realizes he is man of the year. So it makes him like kind of rise up. It makes his life naturally change. So this could be a cross read, and this could be about you. You could be this man, and this is all the gossip about you. Okay, and then there's also the woman you're interested in. She watches this too, maybe, you know? So there's a cross-read aspect. So this is more so the gossip about this man and his relationship with this lady and whatever's going on with them. And I feel like if I could speak for that woman, she's like, you could try to touch him if you want, right? But if you value those fingers, they're like, you'll know to keep your hands off. Something like that, okay? And I feel like the Grim Reaper card, okay? That's what I'm saying. I feel like you guys make a very good couple, we'll say. Okay? So the gossip about you is that you found a guy that a lot of girls are trying to get with because they see all his good qualities now. You know what I mean? And this man ain't about that. So gossip about this man is that he's got all eyes on this one girl and he's changed his life for her essentially of all good things. Like this guy, like I said, this guy like kind of like took the last steps to like polishing off adulthood. Like this guy's got a real job, he's got a real house, he's got a real car, he's got real bills. Do you know what I mean? He's got real shit going down, and he's ready for a real relationship. You know what I mean? Not just some girl that's gonna move in with him. I feel like this is like a no. This guy like likes his singularity. I guess so he kind of doesn't want a girl moving in, but he wants a girl like staying over. But he's just not going to find a lady of the evening to do that with. He needs somebody that he wants staying over. Do you know what I mean? So overall, what's the gossip? All about this guy's relationship. If you're that guy, what's the gossip? All about y'all's relationship. And I feel like what relationship? Okay, y'all don't have one, but I feel like you're probably gonna start dating someone soon. And you know what, like, and people are like kind of like waiting to hear the news that y'all are together because people kind of already expect it. So the gossip is all about your relationship. This is like coming from people that have tried to date you, that are wanting to date you, that are like lining up to date you, that are bugging you to date you, that are messaging you all the time. This is all these types of people. They're all sitting around kind of like kicking rocks. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what I mean? No one's actually just there's like one person here, the one person that helped this guy kind of like see that this is that he's in love with you, that would, you know what I mean? That's like the only person who's just like not not invested in any of this. He's not trying to date you or him. He's like the only one not trying to date one of you, so he's able to like speak freely on it. You know what I mean? Clearly, something like that to put clarity on it for them. So either way, I hope you enjoyed. Ugh, that's kind of cute. I like that relationship. Okay, option three, the whale. Okay, the gossip about you already. People see you join, people see you come in the room, people see you join a chat room, people see you come to work, people see you on the streets, it could be complete strangers. You got something they can get. I don't know, but and you're someone that'll give it. Okay, you're a nice person. What do you got? What do you got that I can use you for? All right, people try to use you. People see you and they want to use you for something. Okay, now if you're a man, you could be literally penniless. Like you could have just two dimes to rub together. People are still going to be trying to get in your pants. Okay, I feel like you're a very smart person. Okay, this is gossip about you. You're really smart. I feel like a lot of people like the gossip right now is kind of coming from someone who's trying to get you for something, right? So they're going over your qualities. Oh, they're kind of smart. They're very giving. You know what I mean? Like this is like somebody eyeing you for an opportunity. They're not complimenting you. They're not saying he's smart and he's giving. They're saying, okay, he's smart. Okay, and so I mean they're calculating against you. So a gossip about you, I feel like you're someone worth calculating over. Right? The tiger card, I feel like you have somebody. I want to call them a heckler, but they're not a heckler. They're like a panty thrower. They like throw their panties at you. And I feel like if they don't want to use you at all, they don't have no reasons to use you. You make this person smile. If they use you for anything, it's because you help them smile. So like, that's all that you could provide this person is a smile. That's all. Like this is somebody who's just as whaley as you, and the only thing they could ever use you for is to laugh and smile and have a good time with. And they're like, and that's kind of like a mutual thing. So they can't use you. This is somebody that can't use you and doesn't desire to use you. And they're like, if I ever could use them for anything, it would just be to make me happy, put a smile on my face or something. And the whale card, they're like, they feel like that's a compliment to you. Like you would take that as a compliment because maybe you are trying to make someone smile. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't feel used. You get what I mean? You're feeling utilized. Okay, so you make this person smile. There's someone here that does, I feel like they might not gossip about you, but they want to, or they would, or they could. Or they like to hear people talk about you. I feel like it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. But if it could, they would love it. They would love to hear people gossip about you. This person might have heard some gossip about you here and there. This is like where they're listening to somebody talk about a bunch of people, and then your name comes up, and then now they got their ear. They want to know about this. You know what I mean? But people do gossip about you, but it's not this person. This person, I feel like they're a love interest. I don't know, the Queen of Hearts. This is somebody that's like, use me. This person wants you to use them. They're like, you can use me any day. Okay, this person's flirtatious with you. Okay, I feel like they hold back. Okay, people gossip about that though. People gossip about the fact that you got somebody like Tiger. You know what I mean? People, and naturally, people are projecting. People are like, oh, that girl's only interested in him because he's a whale. And this person's like, you can gossip about me all you want, you don't jack shit about me, motherfucker. And they're like, I'm the motherfucking whale here. That motherfucker ain't a whale in comparison to me. Something like that. They're like, I don't know, but people, you can use this person as a way to see other people's intentions, genuinely. This person might even be doing this for you. They're like, I don't work. They're like, this person's like, I don't lie. Okay. They're like, so anything I say to you is true. But they're like, but you can use it as a way to read other people's intentions towards you. Okay. They're like this, everyone's gonna project onto this person. They're putting themselves out there as the you know what I mean? The not the practice dummy, but like as the whipping post. You know what I mean? They'll openly say what they want to say to you, knowing that you'll gossip about it possibly, and tons of other people will too. And they mean it. They're not saying this to start gossip. They're just not saying it to avoid gossip. They don't care about gossip. They don't give a fuck about it. They know the truth prevails. So this person's telling you, you make them wet, and they're flirting with you like real raunchy or real serious, just like you like it maybe. And they're like, that's what I want to say. They're like, that's the truth. They're like, and I don't care if you say I'm lying. They're like, it's the truth. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And I feel like if people are trying to like use this person's like energy to get to you, they could see it. They like this is somebody that people can see that you like. You know what I mean? They make you laugh. You make them laugh. You know what I mean? This person only involves themselves with you to have a good mood, to get a good mood. They're not even trying to like get you in bed, but they would sleep with you, so they'll go there. If it makes them laugh, it makes them smile. They'll say it. They don't care. You know what I mean? But other people are sitting around like taking notes off this person. And I feel like because they see it's working. They're like, oh, that's how you work them. You work them through laughing. That's how he likes you. That's why he likes you. Hold on, let me try to like do the same thing. But they opportunist on this person's back. They step on this person's back and insult this person to try to slide in with you and get your good graces. You know, they feel like this person's out there fucking it all up for themselves. You know what I mean? And this person's like, because you can't fuck it up for yourself. A motherfucker either likes you or he doesn't. All right. So this person's like, there ain't nothing to fuck up. They're like flirting with this whale openly. Either it piques his interest and it's the mating call and it's working, or it's not. And they're like, and that's how this person sees it. But you'll never know this person likes you. You'll never know how they feel about you if they don't tell you. So the tiger card, I feel like they take any chance to pounce on you. All right, they're looking for any way to express how much they like you because they like you genuinely. The clover card, but they're not obsessed with you, but they are. You get what I mean? Like they're interested in you. You've piqued the obsession. They like you. They want you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But they don't sit around stalking you. They're not trying to learn how to date you. They're not trying to, you know what I mean? But other people are. And those people gossip about this person. Okay, this person that's got the eye of the tiger over here, the champ. All right. This person's out here looking for a lover, and I feel like and they just like you. All right, that's their gossip on you. I feel like they can't gossip about you. They don't got no one to gossip about you too. I feel like, and if they did, they would just talk about how much they like you. And I mean something like that. They might gossip to themselves. They're the clover card. That's what I say. Whoever this person is, they go to bed very peacefully. They might have a strange sleeping schedule, but I feel like overall, they charm you. They're charming. Right? They charm you in all the right ways. Okay, and other people try to duplicate this, replicate it, and I feel like and they can't. And they can't understand why this person's able to make you laugh, but they can't. You know what I mean? And it's just their nature. They're just naturally funny, charming, something, assertive. Who knows? It's the whale energy. They have whale energy, so they have confidence. Do you get what I mean? They know who they are. They know their abundance. They know their greatness. They know this about them. So they're just approaching you the same they would any other man, or you know what I mean? And it piques your interest because it's like you. Do you get what I mean? And that's what these other people don't get is that they're not like you. They have to try to be like the tiger in order to get your attention. This tiger just has to be themselves. And you're just gonna be interested because they are a tiger. They don't have to pretend to be the tiger. They are the tiger. You get what I mean? If you're looking for a tiger and lions are coming at you, you're going to still look for a tiger. You're just gonna have to shove the lions over. Be like, get out of here, lions. I want that one. All right, because you're a tiger. It's like lions are trying to date you, and you're like, why are you trying to date me? You're not a tiger. I don't want you. You know what I mean? Something like this. And I feel like so overall, the gossip about you is everything that you could offer someone. If that whale wants you, you're a whale. This is how people are seeing it. Like, so if you're a man, and I mean, and women see this woman wants you, this is a woman that these women look up to. This is a woman that these women try to be like. You know what I mean? Aspire to be like. They want this woman's secrets, so to speak. You know what I mean? So if she's interested in you, you're just as great as her. So they gotta try. They can't help it. They gotta throw themselves at you. They throw themselves at you damn near. These people want you to use them too. But I feel like it hits different. Alright. These women are actually trying to get you to use them so they can use you. This person's just like, can we just be whales together and roll around together? I mean, something like that. So this person's obnoxious flirtations, I feel like they speak to you. They speak to you like whale calls. So stupid. Okay, listen, the female whale is a very hard entity to find, okay, in the wild. No what's not David Attenbottom. Attenborough? No, not that guy. River Monster. We need River Monster here. We need, is his name Anthony? I don't remember his name, but we need River Monster here to describe this situation. Okay, so overall, I feel like the gossip about you. is that you got someone really hungry, thirsty after you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people gossip about this person to you. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Oh my God, I can't believe they're so bold. Oh my God, I can't believe they're being so dirty and perverted. And you're sitting there like, oh my God, thank God. It's about time. They're like, this person turns me on. I feel like you can't, it's hard to get you turned on. It's hard to speak to you. You know what I mean? You got to be a whale to speak to the whale, not the whip card, the soulmate. That's what I'm saying. This person's your soulmate, and people can sense it. And people want to be your soulmate. You get what I mean? Like you're admirable. You're achievable. You're someone people want to achieve. Like when you go, if you go on TikTok and you hear about all this king talk, I would feel like that's you. You're that king that all these women are sitting around trying to like appease to and like approve, get approval from, and like when you hear people say, "Oh, you lost your chance in the competition for this man," like you're that man. You know, I mean, that's it. And if you're a woman, flip the role. You're that woman. This is a very gender fluid reading. This whale energy. I feel like you're a whale here, and people know it. And people want to be your soulmate. All right, but I feel like, but you. It's not that you reject people. I feel like you're a whale. You're just gonna politely, casually, like take, you know what I mean, take in all this flirtations and things like this. All these, I feel like offers. You get offers. You get people trying to throw themselves at you. Put themselves in your attention, even get your attention. I feel like, but nobody can get your attention but this person. That's gossip on me. I'm letting everybody know that don't even try. This tiger over here. I feel like they got the formula to this man's heart, all right, to this man's pants. I feel like that is the formula, is being able to pique this man's penis interest with, but it is very hard to do. And I feel like because this man is very, very, very exclusive, he might be very critical too. Like he don't date because he feels like no woman could meet his standard. And I feel like, and here's this tiger, and I feel like they come with, they're not trying to meet anyone's standard. I feel like they just turn this whale on, and this whale is like impossible. That's impossible. There's no way this person turns me on because this person basically finds flaw in everyone that approaches them. But here you are, just being yourself and turning them on. They, you know what I mean? That's that's kind of how it's going. Like the tiger over here turns this whale on easily. Doesn't even try to. They're this whale's soulmate. There's a confidence that comes with that. This person basically sees it as, if you're my soulmate, then the soulmate tests begin because I am who I am, and you either like me or you don't. And I feel like, and that's what all these people gossiping about this tiger don't understand. That this tiger is not trying to pull you in, they're trying to pull in their match. You get what I mean? So you're their match. And people don't like this. People don't like that they can't match up to you. This person can, this person does. Okay, so they're not going to ever fit a particular mold. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are looking at this person and then trying to like look like them, or act like them, or behave like them, or be playful like them, or be, you know what I mean? They're trying to gossip about this person's, what they view as like their pitfalls and shortcomings and the reasons why you would never want to date this person, right? But they're trying to figure out how to use it to get you to date them. Like anyone gossiping about you is just anyone trying to date you. I'm having a really bad crash right now. Okay, so I have to announce that because I'm gonna start losing focus. I'm gonna start forgetting things. So until I get out of it, I'm trying. I don't know. His spray's not working, LeBron. Fun fact: Kobe lost his Sprite endorsement because he cheated on his wife. I remember that. I was like, that's how LeBron got in. Okay. So what did LeBron do? He never cheats on his wife. He don't never want to lose Sprite. No. He doesn't even make Sprite commercials anymore, but I'm sure he still is the NBA Sprite guy. Ugh, no, I'm at 2.9. I'm very low. Either way. Fuck. I'm trying to burp. It is like it keeps trying to come out my nose. No. Okay. Queen of Hearts, though. I feel like most of you are going to be a man. This reading's not going to get much. Whenever I can tell I'm reading directly to a man, I already know it's going to be like very low view count on this. Because not too many men want to sit here and get cards read for them. Yeah, it's just that simple. I mean, they might take the time to get one reading here and there, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a very low thing. It's kind of only women kind of like to sit here and talk about it. So either way, women basically are jealous of this tiger card. She's most likely a woman in this situation, and they're just jealous because they're not her. They can't do what she does, and it's because they're just not her. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's like this tiger taking a stand, and they're trying to only have whoever matches their energy, and it pulls you in. You know what I mean? And women sit around trying to pull you in all the time. I feel like any woman that's ever talking to you, you might not realize it, but they're only talking to you because they're trying to get with you. And if you take a look at these women, right, I feel like this person, this tiger card, they could do this. They could probably take a look at these women and tell you exactly why they're talking to you, though. But they wouldn't necessarily want to because it might hurt your feelings because you might be someone who's looking for love. You get what I mean? And you're trying to find the right woman for you. But all these women are coming already with a motive. You know what I mean? A narrative, a plan for you, in a position for you, and a role for you. You know what I mean? And I feel like you could probably handle that. You know what I mean? So you're trying to find the right role. You know what I mean? So this tiger over here is basically shares the same plight as you. They're like, people want to use us. Basically that person sees it as the type of energy they are, is that they are someone that can use. They can be used. They're abundant. So people are always going to want to be with them just to use them because they need it. They're not abundant. Do you know what I mean? So a non-abundant person's always going to seek an abundant person to be their umbrella, to take care of them, right? So they see it as they're flirting with you, but they know that you're just seeking the right partner and they're doing the same thing. But the thing is that they're flirting with you because they match with you. They know they like you. They know they would make a good relationship with you because they can see that you guys are both whales. So you guys, this is like somebody that wants to date the whale that they are. They don't feel like taking care of anybody. Do you get what I mean? So this person's a whale and they don't want anyone to know it because they don't want anyone relying on them. They don't like, I don't know, maybe they're not a whale anymore. Maybe they used to be a whale. Something happened to them. Do you get what I mean? Like a female whale is only going to be able to is going to be the same things as the man. Well, any whale. But if that whale gets injured and can't take care of people no more, but yet they can maybe financially, or they can maybe this way or that way, and they just don't want to. This person's looking for love. You know what I mean? So I feel like if they're being obnoxious to you, it's honestly just to see if you can tolerate them, if you even like it, because this is an obnoxious person. They might be a whale, but that doesn't mean they're not obnoxious. That's what I'm saying. They're the same type of person as you, but they're not you. So this is someone looking for somebody like them. So they're like, I expect you to be a whale. I'm looking for my match. They're like, I expect you to be like this because I'm looking for that. They're like, but I'm not looking from it from a state of lack. They're like, I'm looking for it as a state of like, what would that be? When you can relate to someone. You know what I mean? Like resonating. Like they basically are looking for it as like a security, as a home aspect. as what they should be with because they don't want to take care of anybody no more. They don't want to deal with ungrateful people. They see it as like, you know what I mean? Like this person's tired. It's a tired whale and they're just looking for home. You know what I mean? They're looking for another whale to take care of. Like, you know what I mean? That they can take care of and they or they don't need them to take care of them. You know what I mean? Like they could be with somebody that doesn't need them to take care of them. You get what I mean? So they're looking for a whale the same as any other hoe is looking for the whale. But they're looking for the whale because they are a whale and they need companionship. Okay? And they ain't trying to take care of anyone that's lacking. You know what I mean? So their approach to you is like, but you might not be interested in them. That's how they see it. That's the gossip there. They're like, you're probably not interested in me though. They're like, because you might, as the whale, a lot of whales desire to take care of people because they can, but then they don't want to get used, right? So they try to find the right way to get used because that's your role. You're going to get used. You're the whale. You're abundant, and this world is lacking a lot. So it's like they see it as you go do your thing. You know what I mean? You go find the role that you like. They're like, but I ain't about that. They're like, and I'm only interested in you because you're like me. They're like, I'll go find another person like me you know what I mean, that's on the same page as me or something, that isn't trying to like find someone to help or something. Things like that. Like it doesn't deserve it even. Like this person sees it as you should only be helping your whales. You know what I mean? If you're whaling, if you run into another whale and they're injured, you should not give a fuck about who's on your back. You should be caring about your species. You know what I mean? Something like that. So they're like, I'm gonna go find someone who does. Something like this. So the soulmate, right? This person sees you as a possible soulmate. This is the gossip. People are like trying to be your soulmate. They're trying to be with you. They're trying to get on your back. You know what I mean? Something like this. I feel like, but not this person. This person is like not trying to approach you that way. Kid Cudi, day and night. So as I said, this person, okay, they can message you at any time. This person's kind of up all the time, at any hours. Okay. And the whip card, I feel like you could contact them anytime and they would actually wake up. This is somebody that values y'all's friendship. It's big or small, whatever it may be. Like if you actually message this person and say something to them and they don't reply back, it's because they haven't seen it. And now if they were to see it, they're gonna want to message you right back right away. They almost feel like they have to, like they need to, they have to. You know what I mean? You ask them something, so they're respectful like this. I don't know, but the sword and rose. Okay. Gossip about you is that you're out there looking. You're looking. People, you might be saying you're not looking, but people can tell you're looking. They can tell by the way you're perusing through and you're browsing people and you're talking to people. They can tell you're trying to, find someone to date. And they all see this person trying to date you. And they're like, why isn't he with her? Why isn't he with them? Like, even if you're a woman, why isn't she with him? He clearly wants her. And I feel like you both kind of like see it as they don't want me or we don't make a good match or something like this, right? And this person is basically adding their 2 cents. They're like saying, no, he doesn't want me because he wants a charity case because he's a whale. And this is what the whales do. They look for the charity case. And they're like, and I'm a whale. And they're like, and I'm injured. And I came from a charity case and I won't do charity no more. So I'm only looking for another whale. And they're like, and that whale is allowed to not like me. Get over it, everybody. Everybody, you know what I mean? They're like, but you know what I mean? Something like this. They're like, and if I flirt with him, that's my business. And they're like, if you don't get it, that's your business. And they're like, but overall, mind your business. I feel like this person's like, there's no gossip to be had. Y'all don't have a relationship. Something like that. Okay. So the fortune card, okay, plus the stork, this person basically sees no misfortunes in pursuing you and then having you not want them. And a lot of women are looking and gossiping about this woman, like, oh my God, she blew her chance with him. He's the whale. We're all trying to get with him secretly. And she just blows her chance with him, like, hot, you know what I mean? And they're like noting and learning from the mistakes or whatever. And this person's like, you can't blow your chances with people. They either like you or you don't, you fucking losers. You know what I mean? Like the fuck? You know what I mean? Like people gossip about what this person's done because of how like this person would be shocked to know that people even care that much. But either way, the security card. Choose the safe harbor for now. I feel like whatever it is between y'all two, I feel like y'all don't even talk about it. I feel like you guys have maybe spoken since that's happened. Basically, you guys share the same type of energy. So you're naturally going to probably try to date each other. Okay. And all these girls are trying to date you. You know what I mean? And be your charity case, essentially. They want you to somehow save their sinking ship. Oh, I married a dirtbag and now I have a BMW and I can't afford it. Save me. Oh, I go to the gym every day and I wear Lululemons because I'm looking for that big that that guy that drives the F-150. I want him to come and save me. Like me and my babies, me and my kids, and all this shit. Like this is all people are trying to find out there is someone to save them. Okay. And this person, the tiger, is not in a position to save nobody. They need saving. So they're like, so they're off independently saving themselves. And they're just trying to date people. I don't know. They're trying to look around and date somebody. They don't need a daddy. They take care of their own business. And all these other women are kind of like looking to this woman for guidance. And her guidance is to do it yourself, take care of yourself. And none of these women listen. They all instead run to a whale. They run looking for a whale. They run looking for someone to save them. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They don't want to mature. They don't want to grow up. They look for a new daddy. And they see it as whoever the fuck they try to date is going to be one of those types of dudes. This person might have tried to date a few different people. So they don't necessarily even, if I was to tell them, they wouldn't, they'd be like, oh, I'm not surprised. I'm trying to find my match. So I'm going to find out, I'm going to find every whale in the fucking community. And until I can find a single one that is interested in me. You know what I mean? They're like, because I ain't dating nothing beneath me no more. Never. Like, you know what I mean? And so they encounter you. You're just one of these other people, one of these whales. It's not like this person has a plethora of them. It's not like whales are easy to find. You know what I mean? But they basically see it as I'm looking for you for familiarity and home and like comfort. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? So they see it as that person doesn't want them because that's not what they're desiring. They desire to go find something else to go take care of and be the whale for. So the the Jack of Wands. Okay, so that's why I say this person has lots of sexual desire for this whale. So they'll flirt with them. There's no gossip to be had. They're like, if there's any gossip now, there's none. You know what I mean? This person clears the air essentially. Like there is no gossip to be had. I'm not even trying to date him. And you know what's funny is that now that people know that this person is not trying to date this whale, I sense a drop off. Like a lot of women are probably not very interested in him anymore, and it's because this woman has rejected him now because he doesn't want her, so she rejects him as like, okay, he's not a good match. He's not who I'm looking for. Let me continue looking. Now all those women that look to her for advice and want to fucking be like her and know what to do, they all look elsewhere too. They're like, oh, he's not it. Oh, he's not it. You know what I mean? Like they're all there waiting to find out who this woman chooses to be with so they could all try to be with him because he is the man. Do you know what I mean? Because this woman is the woman. You know what I mean? She's the whale. So anyone and women recognize that she is the whale because none of them are a whale. You get what I mean? So they sense that from her. This is the type of woman where women go gay for her. You know what I mean? Women start like fantasizing on her and having crushes on her, and they're like in marriages and they're not even gay. Then because she has whale energy. So overall, this person basically expects gossip. They expect it, but they don't expect it from the whale himself. They don't expect him to know. So they basically, if this person could spread some gossip, they'd say that guy just tries to use whatever I say to him to pull any of you stupid bitches. And any of you stupid bitches that go and talk to him, all you're gonna do is waste your time because that motherfucker is so picky that he doesn't want none of you bitches. He wants me. but he just can't have me. And he can't have me because I won't sit around and beg him for it because that's what you do. In order to lure in the whale, you got to beg for it. And this person's like, I'm not a beggar. So they're like, so it'll never work. They're like, this is the cycle of dumb hoes and whales. They're like, says the female whale, goodbye. You know what I mean? Like, that's so this person sees you as a soulmate, but they're like, we ain't necessarily meant to date. They're like, but I'm gonna say whatever I want to him because I could do that. That's how that person sees it. They're like, if it scares you to tell a man you're wet, then that's your problem. Yeah, the fuck? This person's like, I say it to scare men away. And they're like, so either way, karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoils, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So, so the gossip about you, okay? Is that like it's people gossip. They think you and this tiger are dating and you guys broke up and now whoever's gossiping about you is a karmic. Is some dumb hoe. We'll just call it a dumb hoe because we've already pulled out the hoe card, right? So this dumb hoe thinks y'all broke up. This is her gossip. She's made her own imaginary story towards y'all. Oh, him and her, they broke up. Oh, he rejected her because yeah, because she must be slutty. I need to be like this. I need to be like that. I need to go in there and be like this. I need to go in there and be like that. I need to message him, and I need to now that and then slide in their breakup. And there is no breakup. There is no breakup. All of this is like some illusion just to pull in dumb hoes for this whale. This whale's just pulling in dumb hoes. And get this. The whale doesn't even go and fucking meet up with these hoes. He doesn't even give these hoes money. He doesn't even do nothing but give them attention. And so it's like just wastes all of their time. Not the whale. The whale enjoyed all of it. He has a conversation. He enjoys every minute of it. It's not a waste of his time. But it is for her because she has a motive. So this guy's just out there wasting women's time. And this tiger over here doesn't see that as a waste of time at all. That's how you're gonna find them. If you're ever gonna find the one, you're gonna find them by wasting your time with tons of dumb bitches. And this tiger over here like fuels the dumb bitches to come and talk to this dude. And he basically he's exhausted. He don't care no more. He wants to let all that go and just love this other whale. It's easy with her. He gets along with her. There's no games with her. It's peaceful with her. The relationship is peaceful. He could take this girl to a concert, zero peace, screaming and yelling and thrashing and shoving and throwing. But their relationship, the way they take in the experience together, matches and they have a great time and it's peaceful. It's a peaceful outing, even if it's a non-peaceful situation. And that's what this man like is looking for. He finds it with her, but I feel like he's still caught up with all these, who knows how many women he's talking to. I feel like, but he ain't talking to her. That's like the one person he wants to talk to. There, if I could clear the air, you dumb hoes. He only wants to talk to her, and it's because she is like him. It's just that simple. Okay. Either way, choose a safe harbor for now. So this is like a guy that runs off. He's like he doesn't talk to nobody. He's like stops talking to all these hoes, and I feel like and they all start going crazy on him. Some of them say this, and some of them say that. Some of them start fucking with him. They all start wondering, oh no, what's happening? Is he talking with that girl again? Did he throw me out? Does he realize that I only wanted him for his money? Does he realize that I only need him to help me keep my BMW? Does he realize that what is it? They all start wigging the fuck out when he stops talking to them. He doesn't cut them off. He gets busy and he just doesn't reply. And I feel like and the only one that doesn't fucking wig out on him is the tiger here. And it's because the tiger gets it. I don't know. They had no motive with this guy. So if this guy stops talking to them, they're like, oh, well, damn. I don't know. I guess I'll talk to you next time I see you. You know what I mean? So like, who knows how long it takes for in the ocean for these two whales to ever come across each other again. But the moment they fucking bump heads again, it's like they're dating. It's like they're besties. It's like they get along just great. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and this just makes everyone around them go motherfucking crazy. They fucking hate it. Because this whale, the tiger here, okay, we can call them the fish even, look. Okay, this is them. They're this type of whale. They're a female whale, so they're a little fishy. All right. They come with their own fucking wave of people that are their wave of karmics too, trying to get this person for their form of abundance as the female whale. And that's what I'm saying. So this person's like, they both of these people got stalkers, but not like deep-seated ones. Like they just got like e-stalkers or something. So like if people see these people's conversations, people can witness it. They witness these two, and everyone gets like jealous about it. It's almost like everyone takes a step back and watches these two chat with each other or talk with each other or have a conversation in the corner, and how it becomes about nothing but them and whatever they're doing, whatever's around them. Like they steal the show together. You know what I mean? They enjoy each other. Like the whales, when they beach. Yes, everyone can see that those two get along so good. It only fuels these karmics even more. They get angry as fuck. Like anyone that likes this man, anyone male or female that likes this man, fucking hates that woman now. Hates her, wishes everything terrible. But wants that woman gone. Like to the extent of hate so deep that they want the person eliminated. Like that way they don't never gotta worry about them. Like that's how deep the hate goes with that. And it's the same for the man. Anyone that's interested in this woman, male or female, they hate this man for just being able to get along with them and like steal their attention so well and keep it. And they can see that they enjoy each other. They hate to say it. A lot of nasty people, even if they're in successful relationships, they will get extremely jealous of people just getting along like a good happy couple. So it's like you guys like these two whales end up looking like a happy couple together, but but that's when they're in person. And they're like, hold on, I thought you guys didn't like each other. I thought you rejected them. I thought that you weren't interested in them. I thought that y'all don't even talk no more. What is this? And then they're like, we don't. This is just we just get along good. I don't know. We're both whales, so we both get it. We have the same perspective. That's how these two see it. So everyone around them is like in some type of mood. This is all the gossip. Everyone's gossip is about you two and why y'all get along so well. And it must be because y'all talking behind each other's back. There's no way y'all just get along so well out of nowhere like that. Like, no, you do. And these people they can't fathom it. Okay. So let's see, the Lily's card. Okay, so more gossip about you. I feel like people basically if people thought you were together and now people think you're not. People think y'all broke up. And there's somebody trying to slide in on this, an opportunist on it, right? To both people. Both people got somebody that's trying to slide in on this. King of Swords, though, I feel like the male here already gets it. The male here already knows. The man here already knows that's who he wants. The man here is using all these karmics to get that girl. The King of Swords, no, he's like the jig is up. Okay, he's like, I'm sorry for everyone that participated. He's like, but he's like, he's like, every single one of you is just a stand-in for me to try to pull in this whale here. Like, I don't know. This man wants to show that he is a whale to this woman without saying it by just being out there socially. And it misleads a whole lot of other people. People think that this man's available when he's not. He's unavailable because he's already pursuing this other whale. And I don't think that the female whale here, she doesn't know this, right? She's pursuing him in her own way. So that's what I'm saying. If you got two people pursuing each other, both unaware of it, you can pretty much go home, guys. Like, you know, the dance has begun. These two whales will mate. They will mate one day. They're just swirling around in the tetrahedron. Uh, In the Bermuda tetrahedron. But overall, so the Lily's card. This man has rejected this woman. This woman, these two are not together. Clear the rumors. They're not, but they're going to be. This man's a good man. This woman's a good woman. She's not trying to use people to get this man's attention, and he's not trying to do that either. That's just the opportunities being displayed to them. And I feel like you go privately and try to talk to these people, you try to flirt with them, slide in their DMs, you can slide in them all you want. You can directly put yourself in there. They might reply to you, but they will never have a conversation with you because they just no, they'll have a conversation with her or him. You get what I mean? Because they're interested in that person. These two are both interested in each other. They're just not fully like the man here doesn't really want the woman to know that fully that he's that interested in her because he's probably not for sure. And the woman is just floating around openly interested in him, but looking. Do you get what I mean? But these two are not together. And anyone that's trying to pursue them, I feel like you could try, but unless you're a whale like this man, he's not going to be interested in you. It's just that simple because he's basically at the same point as this other whale. He's done being helping people. He'll help people if he wants to, but he's not trying to date someone that needs him like that. He's over that, like trying to date the charity case. He'd rather just go find someone to be abundant with and then be charitable to other people with them. Something like that. Like, you know what I mean? He's repositioned his whale energy. You know what I mean? He's an abundant person and he's going to get used. So he's going to figure out how he gets used, but he damn sure knows he's never going to get used in romance. He'd rather die single. So he's like, so that bitch that needs help with a car payment, he help her with a car payment, but he could date her. You know what I mean? That bitch that needs help with her kids and groceries, he go find a way to help that bitch with her groceries, but he ain't gonna date her. Okay? But that whale over there that needs a motherfucker, that whale over there who's all bitter and doesn't want to date nobody, but whatever, this tiger card here, okay? He knows how to help her. And the only way to help her is to be with her. So he's trying to be with her. That's the only way he can help that person. You get what I mean? And it's because they don't need his help. They only need him. That is the help in itself. It's just having him be in their life. So he sees it as that's the best way to get used. The best importance ever is just to be needed as who you are to somebody, like a soulmate connection. You know, like I said at the beginning, all this whale can provide this person is a smile. You get what I mean? So that's what he's looking for. Something that doesn't need nothing from him. Even if everyone needs things, everyone needs help, right? But he's not trying to date someone that's why they're dating him because they need the help. You know what I mean? This person wants someone to date them for them. So he's more so like he separates the two. You know what I mean? And once he's done that, I feel like then he looks at this person over here and he's like, my goodness. You know what I mean? A whole new world opens up in his eyes. The cheerfulness card. Okay. So I feel like gossip about you is that you met a great person. I feel like there are a few people in this person's life, maybe only like two. Okay, they could be relatives, they could be something, but they know this tiger. They've met this tiger, they've hung out with this tiger. This tiger might not know that they know that whale, but they like that tiger. Do you get what I mean? This whale is so good at hiding what his plan, his motives, his plan. Essentially, he keeps his plan to himself. The man with the plan over here, he's so good at hiding it that even these relatives are like, "Why aren't you with them? Well, I thought you guys were." Even their gossip was that they thought these two were dating behind everyone's back. So they're just like kind of playfully like gossiping on it, watching it, entertained by it, right? Like they know they're together. You're like, "Oh, I know they're together." You know what I mean? Something like this. But then they hear it from the horse's mouth. You know what I mean? They hear it. They're not. And they're like, you're not with them? They're like almost mad at this man about it. Like, we like that person. We want that person with you. Why aren't you with them? We thought you were with them secretly this whole time. Or da, 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 da. And then like they come down on this person. Like they approve of this person even. They're like, why you fucking around with all these dumb bitches? They're like, you found somebody. The fuck? And this person's like, they kept their feelings to themselves. They don't want anyone to know how they feel about this person. They hear me out. It's because they care that fucking much about it. Right? So a cheerfulness card. This guy's finally come around and he's like openly admitted it to his family. Like, yes, no, we're not together, but I've been trying to get with them. We might as well be together. I mean, I've been doing my own thing with them and it's my own business. But they're like, but yes, no, I like them too. I want them too. That's who I'm trying to be with. I'm not trying to be with these karmics. And then it's like he's trying to sell, and I wasn't trying to make you jealous with them. He's like, I was genuinely just that like I was just dodging them and navigating through them majestically, we'll say. So overall, the cheerfulness card. Gossip about you, I feel like from your family members is that you found a really good person to date. They're happy. They approve of this person. They like this person. They feel like you found like a four-leaf clover. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And these are people, that's why I said there's very few of us. It might only be like one, it might just be like one or two, but they genuinely care about this person's happiness. And they can see that that tiger makes that person happy. So these people are just happy that that man found that person. They don't care how long it takes for that guy to get with her. You know what I mean? They just happy that he's done with the hose and he's found someone to like bring in and make a family with and like you know what I mean, meet the family, to hang out and things like this. Like he's never been able to find that. And these people thought he would die single and they care. They don't want him to die single. They want him happy. So cheerfulness card. I feel like you got some gossip going around with your family. They like this person. Okay, karmic relationships. I feel like they judge this person on his relationship. It was you. They judge you on your relationship. Okay, stop, slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. Okay, so I feel like everyone kind of gets the situation now. Everyone kind of understands. We have clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. The sword and the rose. I feel like everyone kind of turns to this man eventually and they're like, why are you fucking with that person? They're great for you. Why aren't you with them? Why are you fucking around with these people? Like even these people, they feel like even these karmic women, like they feel like they're getting fucked with too. They're like, why are you fucking with me when you're clearly in love with that person? Why? And he finally has to tell them, listen, I haven't done anything to anyone. Y'all have misled yourselves. They're like, I've been slowly pursuing that person in my own time, from my own perspective on whether or not I can bring them close. It ain't got nothing to do with picking the right one. They're like, I know it's the right one. They're like, I just don't know if I'm the right one even. Like this man has to like openly tell these people that he's basically he met the one and he's nervous and he's going about it the way he wants to, and it might be slow. Whales are very fast, but they look like they're going slow. Okay, but no, they're going very fast. So this person goes at different speeds than most people. So he sees it as, leave me alone, this is my relationship. You know what I mean? And he's like, and I'm sorry. I guess I said he's sorry to anyone that participated in it. He's like, I didn't mean there was no competition to even participate in. He was like, I'm just kind of perusing around looking for the one. He's like, and I low key feel like I already found him, so I've been eyeing them this whole time. They're like, what do you want from me? They're like, I'm slow. He's like, if she's not the one, then she's gonna end up paired up with someone else, and I'm gonna keep looking through all these karmics. He's like, they're only a karmic until you fucking discover they're not. Either way, the gossip about you is all about why aren't you with that person? Why are you fucking around with that person? Why are you fucking around with all these different people? Why are you stringing people along? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing all this? Why are you doing all that? And this guy's like, I'm not. They're like, I'm just doing me, and I got my eye on that person. If I ever try to date anyone, he's like, I'm looking at that person, and I start trying to pursue them. Life gets busy, and I don't want to date no more. He's like, I haven't pursued them, so I back off. Like, I mean, he's got reasons. He's done the right things. He's making all the right moves, which is you. Or if you're the woman here, you're cross reading for this man here. He does everything the right way, so it takes time. So he explains everything to very few people. Like I said, it's only like one or two people that actually cared to open this guy up enough. He explains to them all the moves he's been making and explaining why it seems like this, and why it's taking that much longer, and this, that, and the other. And it all makes sense to these people. And then they're just happy because they see that's an outcome. They're like, we know she likes you. We know that other well, like we know y'all like each other. And if you're the reason why it's slow, and it's not because you're like not interested in that girl, they're like, then we just know it's because you know what I mean, you haven't pursued them yet. You haven't done it yet. They're like, it isn't because you're being a douchebag or bad person or an asshole or a hypocrite. They're like, it's just because you got your own plan for it. They're like, okay. They're like, do your thing, basically, type of thing. Like, and people get off this person's back eventually. Okay, but the sword and the rose, I feel like whatever this relationship is brewing between the tiger and the whale here, it's a story to be had. It takes time. And I feel like, and a lot of people try to get involved and try to get in between, not just the relationship that these two are brewing, but just at all. Like a lot of people want to date this tiger, and a lot of people want to date this whale. So they don't want those two dating each other. They want them single so they can try to date them and be, fuck up their life and use them. Shit like this. So this, as I said, the gossip about you, okay, is that you found someone great, and it's got a lot of people jealous. There's a couple people in your life where it does not make them jealous. It does provoke emotion in them, though. They get upset, they get angry, they get confused, they get pushy, they want to know, they get nosy, they get invested even because you know what I mean, they want to know what you're doing, they want to know what's going on. And I feel like, and they get the air cleared. They realize, oh, okay. In cheerfulness card, I feel like everyone's really happy for you. The whale. Listen, this whale looks like he's a winner. Okay, he's got such a little smug look on his face. Like, I know. Like, that whale knows he's the winner. Do you get what I mean? This is the type of dude where he gets everything he wants, and he wants that tiger. He wants that girl. All right. If he's not with her, it's because he's not with her right now. But he wants her, so that's who he's going to be with. But don't put a clock on it. The pace must abate before it's too late. This man's not worried. He sees it as if they start dating somebody else, and they're not for him. He can only come in when it's the right time for him and his plan. You know what I mean? So when he does that, he's like, that's it. He feels like he's going to be with that woman forever. And these people feel the same way too, and they really like this woman. So they're all happy. Everyone's very happy in the end of this. Okay. So the gossip about you, I feel like a lot of gossip comes from these karmic people, but they know nothing about your life. And I feel like a lot of gossip comes from this tiger here, but it's because you've been keeping them uh confused intentionally. Okay. And then a lot of gossip from your family or your friends or close relatives or whatever. And it's all about your relationship with this person. Okay. And now I feel like you've somehow cleared the air, or the air cleared itself, or people just kind of understand it, or people just, dare I say, got over it and moved on to something more entertaining. Okay. But you get whole lot of gossip about your love life. And I feel like the most of it, the nastiest of it, is always going to be from people that I don't want to call them like losers, like they lost you, because you can't really do that. You can't really lose people, right? It's not like that. You can't like lose in a relationship. You can only win, even if it fails, it's still a win because now you can move on to maybe a better one or the right one, or not a relationship at all, which is sometimes better than not, than having one. So overall, the most of the gossip is going to be from these karmics here that just can't have you. They couldn't get to you. They couldn't. They couldn't do it. Okay. And they're going to gossip all the reasons why they couldn't do it and somehow shift it on to you or that other person. So it's like, who gives a fuck what they say? Okay, let's care about this cheerfulness card. Okay, that's all that matters. So what's the gossip about you? I feel like cheers. I feel like you found the one. And I feel like now there's a comfort, there's a smugness to you. And I feel like you feel at peace even. Mhm. That's because you met somebody, I feel like, that doesn't necessarily bring you peace, but they don't disturb it, or if they do it in the right ways. And if they basically, there's somebody that doesn't give you a unpeaceful life, no matter what's going on around you, whether it's peaceful or not. I feel like they somehow still like stay, like, I don't know how to explain that. They keep you grounded, they keep you happy. And I feel like, and you do the same thing for that person. So that's what draws you guys into each other. So overall, I hope you enjoyed and you have a good day. Okay.